Oh, what's going on, everybody? This is Clay Wolfden 808. I'm playing L5R 4th edition with my players, Kyle, Phil, and Andrew. I'll let them introduce themselves later if they like, or we'll just jump right into it. I think we'll just jump right into it. It's been a few weeks since we played last. Just a quick recap. Noni attacked the inn of the Emerald Blossom. Our players decided to chase him out. Found out that the cranes were involved in something. They were being, their bodies were being harassed and searched at the crematorium. So our players decided to track that down, being the Emerald Magistrate and the Lion. Our crane ended up getting knocked out and is resting at the inn. That's where we'll start our game today, and then trail back a little bit to when the others arrive at the inn. So we're going to jump back a few rounds, about 6 to 7, I believe, and begin the game. If anybody has any questions, please let me know. Sounds like we don't. So what will begin the game is our crane, our Kakita. You find yourself with a slight headache as you you find yourself in your room, or a room, since you are not actually staying at the Orange Blossom Inn, but you come to a small room. You're on a tatami mat, head pillow and everything else. And as you come here, you hear heavy footsteps outside your door. And you hear the Grinnell voice, "Where is the weapon?" coming from outside. You hear movement around, and you remember the host, Himamatsu. I don't know. They're gone. They went to the crematorium, the Emerald Magistrate and the Crane Magistrate. Don't hurt my wife. What would you like to do?
I would like to grab my sword.
You find that it has been placed nicely next to you. Looks like they dressed you and put you to bed.
I grab my sword. I unsheath it. I prepare it in my hands, and I run out the door with ready to fight these bandits.
Okay. As you head out the door opens up, and you are confronted. Now, just think at this area, there's stairs going up, and there's kind of a gallery view that you can look down into the main floor that you saw earlier. You see what appears to be 3 shaggly men down below arguing with the innkeeper and his wife. One has his wife. One man appears to be on your floor where the rooms are, and he's right as if he's just past your room. He sees you opening up the shoji screen, so it'll be a niche after this round.
I immediately go into fire stance.
Okay, let's see. Let's roll initiative. If you've got that, I'll let you do that and to get your action in. So initiative, sir.
Okay, it's going to be is it a D20 or a D10?
Everything is a D10. This game is all D10s.
All D10. Okay.
All D10s. So for your initiative, is you're going to roll your rank and your reflexes, and that will determine your initiative. Unless you have something else that will increase it or add dice to it, like a kata or a school ability. I think if you go first, you'll get a bonus, I believe, with the Kakita skill.
Yeah, you do. Okay. I'm on a 9 plus 6, so that will give me 15.
15. Bandits will be going first on a 20. So as you've opened the door and you're rushing through this one bandit, you see he's wearing the brown. It's not even a kimono. It looks like a farmer's outfit. You know, he's Edda, really dressed as one, and he's got a tanto in his one hand, and it looks like he's carrying pouches in his others, as if this is a robbery. He sees you. He's bolstered by his friend, so he's going to attack, thinking that he can push you out of the way. So he's going to try to strike at you. 3.
Oh my god! I just can't believe this guy is so fucking fast, man.
You get lucky in this game. The low-ranking guys have a chance because initiative will and can explode.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay, 1. He's not very strong. Let's see what he does. Does a 19 hit you?
Does a 19 hit me?
Your AC without armor is, I believe it's 5 times your reflex. So whatever your reflex is, probably a 3.
My reflex is a 3, yes.
So it'll be 15. So 15. So what happens is that the tanto, the small dagger, as it comes closer to your shoulder, you notice it's rusty, old, and serrated, and you're going to be taking 7 points of damage. Boss, there's a crane up here. Isn't that what we're looking for?
I scream out in rage, the blood pouring down my shoulder as I feel it hit down my arms. Good. Bring them up here. I'll split their heads like I split yours.
You hear shuffling coming down below, and then you hear the voice of the unicorn. It seems like it's the Hita's Yojimbo down below, Yoko. You hear, no! And you hear ruffling and shaking. It is now your turn. This is first round again.
Yeah, I'm going to move into attack, yeah.
What is your stance? You're going to go full attack? I'm going to send you guys this the DM screen so you guys don't have to ask me. But you got attack, full attack, defense, full defense, or center. Center is just an average stand. It's just no changes. You're just ready to go.
Yeah, I was going to go fire, bro.
Okay,
you're sending that over
fire.
Facebook?
What's that? Yeah, I'll send that over Facebook shortly. But yeah, if you're going fire stance, you have your kata. I'll let you activate that and go ahead and get an attack in if you so choose.
Yeah, I absolutely will. Let's see now, that is... Okay. So I got a 9, a 5, and a 3. I think that's what I do for my attack. For use Kenjutsu skill, right?
Yeah, so what you're going to roll, remember, you're rolling your agility plus your Kenjutsu. Keep your agility. And any bonuses that you may have from schools or anything else. Fire.
Oh, so I roll 6 die then.
Yeah. I believe 6K3 is what you're rolling.
All right, so I got a 10, that explodes. I got a 9, and a 5.
You succeed.
Okay, great. Is the damage standard, or do I roll for damage too?
You would roll for damage as well. There's no standard. So what that is what is your strength score?
My strength score, sorry, I haven't played this in a while, is 3.
Not a problem. It's been a while. So, and your katana. So you're going to roll 6K. I believe katanas are 3K2 unless you have something special. So you're going to be 6K2? No, 6K2. I think it's 6K3. We double check real quick.
6K3. I'm just going to briefly look over my stuff. I have a 3K2 plus 1K 0 for katana. I don't know if that makes sense.
Okay, so you're actually rolling 7K2.
Okay, 1 second. Let me grab another die, bro. Sorry.
No worries.
All right, here we go. So I'm going to do 15 points of damage.
Okay, he screams out, "Ah!" and he stumbles back against the railing, but he's still holding on to his tanto and the bags that are in his hand. That is round 1. Round 2, you hear more shuffling coming down below. As he backs away towards the stairs, he's going to try to do one strike at you and leave. So
you're going to try and disengage?
There's no attack for opportunities around in this game. They get their they'll be able to get their action and their movement. So yes, he's going to try to disengage after he strikes at you.
What is his position towards me, the door, and the staircase?
He's kind of you struck him, he kind of backed up against the railing, so he's still within striking distance of your sword, and he's going to try to go to. If you're facing him, the stairwell is to your left.
Got you.
And he takes a mighty swing. He's hurting really bad, and he's suffering a penalty for it. 17. As that cuts, he just nicks you again, this time kind of in the side of your kimono for 3 points as you start to bleed a little bit. And he flees down, tripping on his own blood. He doesn't make it to the stairway or goes down, but he stumbles, hurting himself and going unconscious on the stairwell. Boss, he's coming. And then he just seems to fade. And as you look out, you see that commotion is happening from downstairs, but it's still not within your view. You're still kind of in your doorway in your room. It is your turn. You just hear commotion happening downstairs, and you hear people.
All right, so
like they're coming up.
How high up am I from downstairs? Is it like 10-foot drop? What is it?
It'd be a 10-foot drop, and if you wish to just leap over as part of your movement, I will require an athletics roll. It'd be
all right,
strength and athletics.
I have something that's called Daredevil, which is spend a void, gain 3K1 to athletics.
Okay. What are your wounds sitting at right now?
I have here on my sheet, it has like a graze +5.
Okay, so every action that you have, if that's where your box that you're sitting in is at, so every TN that you've got will be increased by 5. So in order to make this check, which is going to just be a 15, will be a 20 for you. If you spend the void, you'll get your daredevil, that bonus. So you'd be rolling strength plus athletics plus 3k1 dice.
Okay, so I'm gonna spend the void.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see now. So that's that. My strength is 3. And I don't have.
You don't
I don't
have
think I have.
athletics?
I don't think I have athletics as a skill. I don't have it. Wait a
So,
minute. Let me turn the page.
okay.
Investigations, lore, history. No, I have athletics. Athletics 3.
So you're going to be rolling, if you spent it, you'll be rolling 9k4.
9k4. Okay.
But again, the target number is 20. You should be able to get that on that, but you never know.
Fucking hope. Let's see. No. So I brace my hands on the side of the rail. I grip it really tight, and I might stretch out with my ears, like trying to feel where these people are. And as if they're coming up the stairs, I'll wait till they're about midway up and toss my body over the side. Okay, I have 2 10s. Those explode. And I have an 8 and a 7. So I'm going to roll my dice that exploded.
Okay.
All right, and I got a 2 and a 3. So the one will be 12, one will be 13 plus 15.
You easily make your athletics. And as you land, this is the scene you see. Remember, this is the main chamber of this inn. There are 6 tables, 2 rows of 3s on each side. You land right next to the right-hand side table, almost close to the room that you guys were having dinner earlier that night or that evening. The scene is this. You notice that Yoko is wrestling with someone, a large man. You can't really tell what his face is. His side is to you, and his face is facing Yoko as he's grabbed her and bringing her out. You notice that the dead innkeeper's wife is at your floor. You're actually right next to the bloody mess that was her head, her neck, and the rest of her body. The innkeeper is weeping over, defending her lifeless corpse with his broom handle. You don't see the other guy that you heard earlier. You think there are probably 3 or 4 guys here. You've dispatched of one. You still have an attack action if you wish it.
Yes, I do.
You still have
And
some more movement if you wish to take it.
so here's what I'm going to do. I see the blood next to my foot. I gently sidestep out of the way. I look down and I see my sword glimmering in the dark blood, and I say to him, "Unhand her, you fool, and face a man, face a samurai, and die." And I will take my attack against him.
Okay, as you approach him, you notice that he is wearing a light armor in mixed of his clothes now that you have gone closer to him. And he looks like he is wearing kimonos, and you do see a very beautiful katana, well taken care of and possibly of some value beyond the norm. And you attack.
Is he holding that katana? Where is that katana?
It looks in his right hand. He is holding it, and looks like he's trying to force it to get an arm lock around the girl and then to use her as a shield.
All right, so yeah, let's fucking bust this guy up. All right, so that's going to be strength in my kinjutsu.
No, it'll be your agility kinjutsu.
Okay.
So you're rolling, I think it was 7k3.
7k3, you got it. All right, so that is. So what do I keep? 2 of these?
You keep 3.
14. I keep 3. Oh, okay, okay.
3.
So that is 21.
Okay, as your sword kind of comes down, probably trying to go for a neck or whatnot, you see it kind of cling onto his armor, and it absorbs into his neck, and that's when you see that he is wearing light Ashigaru armor. It's peasant militia's armor, but it's enough not to penetrate it. And he looks over at you, and he sees Dengo, take her. and he pushes her into the darkness of that room that he'd gathered her from. And you see hands reach out and grab her and pull her into the darkness with him. There are no lights
Dango,
within that room.
release her. Fight me like a man.
And at that, as you say that, the larger man turns, and you see he's large, huge man, and he is going to.
You're biggest crab.
And as you say that to him, it angers him. And this is round 3. And he will attack you. 7. He takes a mighty swing. And as he comes down with his katana, what you can do, you're going to be taking 25 points of damage from his blade. What you can do is you can spend Void. If you spend Void, you can reduce suffering by 10 points.
I will spend Void to do that, yes.
You are taking 15 as his blade comes hurling down upon you, and it hits you on your, again, that same shoulder. This time your right, not your left, as if he was trying to sever your arm with your sword. I imagine you're holding it into your right hand, and it looks like he's trying to take your arm off.
Oh, I am no tree that you can dislimb. You will pay for taking this woman and causing this havoc. You will know pain from Crane Clan.
He just snickers. And inside you hear before your action you hear from the girl, and then you hear like hands going over her mouth, and it's silence. You hear the weeping from the innkeeper, and it is your turn.
Holy shit.
What is your wound rank now, Phil? You took 15 on that one, plus everything else you have. What box are you in now?
Oh, I don't have my boxes. Can you look for me? I was on grazed, and now I've taken another 50.
What's your total damage?
My total, well, I was healed for 10.
You're healed for 10.
I was healed for 10, took 3, took 7.
You've taken 15. You've taken 10 and 15, yeah? So 25 total for tonight.
Yeah, I'm at 25 total, yeah.
Okay, so I think you have what, Earth Ring 3?
Yes, I do.
I will ask one of the other players because I don't have a character sheet out. What is Earth Ring 3 for 25? I think it's
57.
57. Okay. So I think you're suffering a minus 10 now to your rolls.
Okay. Wait. What's his total damage? What was his damage before he held 10?
He's at 20.
No. He's at 25 tonight. What was his damage before he held 10?
Phil, do you have that written down?
Yeah, I had 5. Yeah.
So you're at 30 total.
Still in hurt.
So you're at minus 5?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're still hurt. So you're suffering that minus 5.
He's at plus 10, Clay. He should be hurt.
Okay. So you're
I
at
know because I have the same exact wound track.
Okay. So we'll just follow that. So you're suffering plus 5 increase. So it's a plus 10 to anything that you try to do. Because you are getting, as that box climbs down, it's being more and more difficult for you to physically and mentally act as your body's taking that the wounds and the stress on your body. So it is your turn, sir. You can spend a void point to ignore the penalties if you like, or you can just try to do it without for now.
Yep, I will spend a void.
Okay, so you're not suffering that.
And what I do is, here's how it happens.
Okay.
Just for the briefest of seconds, I close my eyes and I become still. The silence in this moment is a silence that is completely eternal. Even here in the chaos, there is quiet. And as I quiet my mind, I don't feel my wound anymore. I tighten down on the hilt of my katana. I bring it close to my face. It's hot with blood, but it's not my blood. And I attack again.
There you go. Big man standing before you.
All right. So to hit this time, I have a 9, an 8, and a 6.
23.
So, yeah, 23.
Again, He just clings off of where you're striking. His Ashigaru armor is absorbing it. His body, his massive body, is taking it in. I did not expect one of you. Are you one of the crane I'm looking for? As he laughs. I'm going to just say, I'm going to cut the time that I gave earlier to make sure the other guys get in this. This will be the last round of individual. And gentlemen, you guys are running up. So this was able to prevent what was happening. So as you guys approach, you open the doors and we'll see what happens next round. And then you guys are running inside. So here we go. You hear muffling and wrestling coming in from the building. You hear the innkeeper still weeping, and he says, I'm going to take you, little crane. And he attacks. This time again with that big, beautiful katana of his.
Oh, God. Thanks, guys. Nice playing.
You could survive this. I think you've got one void left, don't you?
Yeah.
But you could survive. Okay, for 39, as it comes down, strikes you very hard. You can spend a void to take away 10, but you're going to be taking another 26 points of damage.
Yes, I will spend a void.
Okay, so you're taking 16 on this. As it comes down, and he strikes.
He is considered out, Clay.
He's out.
Mm-hmm.
So,
he passes. He should pass out here.
You're at that. Okay, you're down. Then you're not dead. So, this is what you can do. You can spend the void to take that, to take away the 10, or you can go unconscious and think that someone is bound to help. Or they may take you, but it's really up to what you wish to do.
If he doesn't take the reduction in damage, he's going to die because he only has 27 more he can give.
Okay, so yeah, you're going to. I suggest you do the reduction, and you're going to be passing out here from the strike that happens.
All right, so I fall down.
Okay,
so
and
you
as
just
you
see
go,
like a feather from a crane wing falls to the ground.
Okay, I'll even say that you're trained enough and your muscles react that you hold on to your weapon before it falls. It does not leave your hand before your body hits the ground. And the last thing you see as you turn is the tears coming from Himamatsu, the innkeeper, as his only defender of his wife and his family is gone down. Time passes. And we return back to what the guys happened. But instead, as you guys rush forward and you see this, and again, I'm going to say that what the guy had told you as you guys were facing him, as you rushed inside. This is what he says again. Okay, 1 second. My computer screen is blotching. You, as you approach, you hear again. Yoko is in his arms. This big burly bandit that you hadn't seen earlier is there. You see the dead bandit that you possibly were chasing earlier died on the stairway. You see the dead wife of the innkeeper. You see your crane friend that you'd met that had kind of been a hindrance or a thorn in your side there, Emerald Magistrate, with some of his antics. He's fallen, his hands firmly gripping his weapon, massive slashes on his neck and his shoulders, as if someone was trying to take his arm. You see Yoko in the arms of this large bandit and a beautiful katana again across his way. And he says to you, "Let me go, Emerald Magistrate. Lion." You know that he's got a crazed look on his face and he's got that sword leveled at her throat. You know that he is either Ronin or knows how to use that blade. "I'll end your pain now, my friend," he whispers into her ear. "But before this night is over, the city will hear the echo of 1,000 screams." And that's where we'll begin initiative with you two.
So I got initiative is 6.
Do we see our crane friend laying on the floor? Is he like right in front of his feet?
No, actually, as he were doing this, it looks like they were trying to drag Yoko out. And he's kind of, think of the room. Remember, it's a large square room, 3 tables on the left, 3 tables on the right, and probably an entertainment stand in the middle at the far end. And he's in the middle. You see the crane or the crane. He's kind of off to the right at the last table and at that back room, that private room. but you see his hands, you see his body. They cut him down. You don't know if he's alive or dead, though. The amount of blood and you don't know how much time has passed. But that is what you guys see. You see the dead innkeeper's wife is in the center behind him. Her head lopped off to the side as if he easily took her head and almost severed her to the sternum.
I'm pretty sure Andrew's got the jump on me for sure. I've only got a 14 there, Clay.
So, okay, 14. That's a good one. Let me roll the bad guys here.
I rolled really poorly on that one.
Way of the Bayushi Bushi.
Oh, it didn't work out. Let me see something real quick. No, I got to redo that. Hang on, guys. I didn't roll that right. So you have your stuff there, Scorpion. Oh, that's why it didn't work. I didn't put in.
Did it act stupid?
Yeah. So we are sitting on 11 for the NPCs.
So I'm going to go before them. That's good.
So it looks like it'll be the crab, the lion, and then the NPC. So crab, you guys are in the doorway, so you still have to move up to him. He's center inside the room. You see the Himamatsu is trying to defend his the dead body of his wife with the severed broomstick.
So I'll walk in like I have a great deal of authority, maybe even more authority than I actually do. And I look him up and down. You said that I would think he resembles a Ronin.
Just how he's handling the blade, yes. You think he has got no mont on, maybe he's undercover, but he's large. He's crab large.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking when I seen his stock. So I'll shout at him as I'm walking over. I see that stock that you have. That's crab stock. You know who I am, right? I'm Kasada's son.
Who fucking cares?
You're about to, fool. And I will jump and strike.
Okay. And are you just going to go regular attack kind of thing? What's your stance, my friend?
Now, it's going to be regular attack. And he's using her as a shield, right, Yoko?
Yep. So it'll increase the difficulty to strike her or strike him. He's actually picked her up, and she's pressed against his body, dangling feet.
That's how I was envisioning it. So he's got her kind of around the throat, and he's kind of leaning her back against his body.
Yeah, his just think of his left arm is under her arm and kind of grabbing the side of her head and her throat, and his right hand is out with his sword, so he can still defend himself, attack. But if you get closer, he's going to use her as a shield.
Okay. Well, with that description then, Clay, I want to do the raises necessary to knock this asshole down. I'm going to go for the legs.
Okay, so you're going to do a knockdown. So this is going to require 2 raises, but I'm going to increase it by 2 more because of the difficulty in striking, because he's using her like a shield, up and down, and move her around. So it'll be 4 raises total.
And plus 3 because I'm nicked.
Plus 3.
Can you even call 4 raises, Andrew? Andrew, can you call 4 raises?
I can only do 3 raises, but I think the 2 additional raise difficulty is something extra.
That's just you just need 2 for the legs, but the additional 2 is just because I'm increasing the difficulty of the girl. Then. Yeah, he can use his void. He's got enough.
Okay. No, I was just making sure because numbers wise, if he could actually pull it off. Yeah. Otherwise, he can't actually make it as a legal target.
Because I only have 3, but
with you do the raises. These are free raises that I'm doing.
That's what I'm saying. So you're giving him free raises on it. Okay.
Yeah, I figured.
You're charging him raises. They're not raises he's calling. Okay.
Correct.
It's been a while since I've GM. So, well, I know the game pretty well. It's just been a while since I've GM. So giving out raises like that, it's been a while since I've done it.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead, Andrew. Sorry, man.
No, that's cool. Okay. So let's see here. I'm using the Tetsubo.
I want to see you knock this guy's legs out with a Tetsubo. Go.
I will remind you, if you fail, you can have the possibility of crushing her legs and bouncing it off his armored thighs.
It's a good day for some luck spending.
I know you're still suffering from luck, though. I think you only got 1 or 2.
Hey, Andrew.
Luck goes by session.
Ooh, lucky.
Hey, Andrew. If you break her legs, are you going to send her back that way?
If I break her legs, I'm going to be in serious trouble.
Yes,
all right. That one, just so you know, that one was a 20. I'm going to re-roll that.
I'm pretty positive you need something more than a 20.
So I spend my luck. Okay, this one's better. I got a couple explosions. Let's see what I can do. All right, so that one's 52.
Wow, you make it.
Okay. Damage time. Man, Tetsubos are really good at damage. Okay. Two explosions. All right, 38 damage.
Again, that massive blow happens, and you know that he turns kind of to the side, kind of using her as a buffer, but you get around her. But his body, the hardening of his muscles, the thickening of his skin, you know that he is crab trained. He didn't take the full blunt of your damage.
Okay, so I knock him down. So the way I'm going to knock his ass down, I come forward, I do a jump, and there's a feigning motion, like I'm going to go for his upper body, and I fall down to the floor and sweep his knee with the side of that Tetsubo and hook him. So him and Yoko both just fucking go sprawling out on the floor.
Why do I have this image of in my head of Inuyasha?
Dude, it is like the very Inuyasha-esque, like the way he's crouching in the jump and
just
landing.
double checking, making sure I'm not imagining things.
But he does land using his jujitsu, where she's still on top, providing cover.
Okay.
So it is now Mr. Lion's turn.
Okay. Well, I'm not even going to go up. I'm not dumb enough to quite attack him.
Mr. Lion, I will allow you to do an investigation roll.
Okay.
I'll give you a free skill check. Yeah. Something's tickling the back of your neck.
6K3. Actually, just re-roll this roll. A 20.
Okay.
But I do have a +10 penalty.
Something's bothering you, but you didn't succeed.
That's
Something's
fine.
bothering you. What will you do?
I am going to stand over this guy with my katana pointing directly at his throat and demand that he surrender. He's clearly outmatched by the crab here, by the Emerald Magistrate. I mean, I can sidestep around where he's holding her.
Okay.
And I'm going to make sure I want to roll this to sincerity because I'm saying this with a lot of fucking conviction.
Okay.
Unless you got a reason for me to roll this as something else. Because I'm not trying to intimidate him. I'm making it as a statement of fact.
Okay. You can roll that.
Okay, that is 5K3 plus 3. Okay, 5. Because I get to add my skill rank to all. Or actually, I'm sorry. Let me double check something real quick. I need to double check something on Prodigy. Exactly how Prodigy works again.
Okay, double check that.
Forget. Yeah, I always forget exactly how Prodigy works.
You know, I kind of figured there's something up with this guy because are evoking the name of Kasada and not having him
so this is actually a 7K3 because I'm a prodigy and this is a school skill. So
sounds good.
Okay, it's a 23. Then I'm going to invoke adding my honor rank to that to make it a 30 because I can do that once per combat.
He looks pissed off at you.
Probably is.
But he doesn't say anything. He's still growling, snarling, and just you think he's out. As you kind of look at him, that he's not going to quit.
Sure. Well, I gave him an opportunity. That's all I can say.
Okay. So
can
what would you like to do?
Well, no, I was going to say, would that have been a simple action or would that have been a complex action?
I'll make it a simple action.
So if he tries to stand up, I'm going to lunge at him. I've got my sword close enough to his neck where it should take away any benefits of her being on top of him.
He's going. It is just their turn. He is going to lunge, so you can get your action in.
So, okay, my Kenjutsu is 8K3. Reroll all ones. 8K3. Okay. Good God, I'm rolling like crap today. He's going to get away with this because that's a 24 at a +10.
As you come down, you hit the floor, and he just jerks his neck off to the side. You see the big bulge of that muscle, those veins in the neck just bulge over. And he's like, puppy cannot hit a crab. And that's what he does. He doesn't even get up. What side are you standing over him?
I'm figuring she's probably closer to his left side, the way that you were describing it.
Uh-huh.
So I'm standing on his right.
Okay, and where are you standing, Andrew?
I'm standing like in front of him, basically where I knocked his feet down.
Okay. He assesses this area, and what he's going to do is you strike down, he moves out of the way. Puppy cannot hit a crab. And he's going to just bring his blade at your feet. And what he's going to do...
trip me or Andrew?
You're right at his... You're on the right. But what he's
fine.
going to do is... I need to... Actually, he's going to go for a leg. So it will be 3 raises that he'll need. Oh, no, that's 3 for the head. It'll be 2 raises that he needs. Yeah. So he's going to go for your leg.
I forgot to add dice to that attack because that was the first time I attacked him in a skirmish.
Okay.
No, it's fine. I screwed up. I still get the raises next time because he's calling raises against me.
Yes, you do. Okay. So. That's not what I wanted. Okay, let's go.
He's hitting me pretty hard. This is ridiculous.
Did 27 hit you?
I believe so. I think. Hang on, I'm at 25. Yeah, I'm at 25.
So he's going to be doing 25 to your leg as he sweeps his blade down.
22 plus 22 is going to be 52. I am, hang on a second, let's see, 32. I got to do math real fast. 15, 21, 27, 33, 30, 39, 39. 39 plus 6 is 45. But 32, I need to go to 50. Oh, crap. 50. 54. Plus. Oh, I'm down.
You can spend Void if you have it to take away 10. I do not have any
Void left.
So you see him, and his leg is almost severed. Just you could see bone and blood kind of... But it's not, the tendon is severed and anything else. And you see the lion go down, Crab. And he says, back off or the bitch dies. And he's just squeezing her to him. It's your turn. He's not getting up.
His legs are just like exposed right in front of me, correct?
Yeah, they're exposed right in front of you.
You can just keep hitting him in the legs.
Nope. I'm dropping my Tetsubo, and I'm using Jujitsu to try to get him in a leg bar.
Okay.
Not sure what the thinking is here, but okay.
I'm going to roll him because with that leg bar, I can roll him over on his stomach and make it basically impossible for him to hit me and threaten to break that shit.
Okay.
I was going to make him drop the girl. Otherwise, he's going to crush her.
Well, the girl's a second concern right now.
True samurai. True samurai. Go ahead.
All right. 4. Okay, so rolling Jiu-Jitsu.
I will still say it's 2 raises because you're call shotting his legs.
Do I get an advantage because he's on the ground?
And I'll give you a free raise that, so it'll take away one of those raises. So it's going to be a +5. Fair
enough, and then +3 for nicked.
Correct.
And, do you want me to do Jiu-Jitsu in this case off of agility or strength?
I'll go strength with this one. You're trying to easily grab his leg, so it'll be a strength to see if you can bear him over and hold on to him.
He's a big dude, so he can't be that hard.
He is large, so it might be hard to hold on to him.
But
when it's his turn,
as I say, it wouldn't be the problem's not going to be grabbing him; it's going to be holding on.
Correct.
Okay, so the Jiu-Jitsu roll is a 32.
Ooh, you grab him and you're barely even. You succeed on the target number at 32.
Okay, so I drop the Tetsubo as a free action, and I grab that leg and roll him over and put him in a leg bar. And I shout at him, "Let the girl go or I'm breaking it!"
And with that, Yoko's like, "What the?" And she's buried underneath him and his armor and his big heavy body as she's starting to suffocate.
Thank you. Glad to be a problem here.
Let's see.
If you murder her, is that going to be a big problem? Technically, it would be my turn, but I have to spend void to act, so you can just skip me.
Okay, you are out. If you want to act, you are out. It is now them. Go ahead. We're going to do a contested roll, so I'll need jujitsu and strength.
Okay.
I did it again.
Fuck yeah.
I probably at this point, Clay, I'm guessing my guy looks like he's dead. He's not looking too healthy.
You look hurt, but with your white armor, you didn't have your mempo
My
was
mempo's
white. So,
white. My
so
armor's
with your
structural.
you just went pale. So if someone, but you know that the Emma Magistrate is actually a very qualified doctor, so he'll be able to help you.
$1 million question, Clay. Can I play dead?
Yes, you can.
Would I need to make a roll for it, or only if they check me out?
No, you look pretty dead because you've been.
Yeah,
hurt,
that's what he's going to do. I mean, at this
pale.
point, I'm gonna go as far as unrolling my fingers and letting my katana just loose enough to where it looks like it's getting ready to roll out of my hand.
Okay.
I mean, I want them to think he killed me.
Hang on a sec. I gotta change this
No,
up.
you're good.
Hang on, Andrew. My thing is.
Oh, you're good. Sorry, I'm distracting you. I mean to. I just
No
didn't
worries.
think about that. Whoa.
What is your total?
Total was 41.
He kicks you off of him. As you're holding him, just think of him slamming his foot down because you're getting him in a leg lock, yeah?
Yes.
And with his massive, or leg bar, and with his massive strength, that muscle just bulges in your hand, grows like Bane, and you get smacked down into the floor with him. You are still holding on to him, but you do not have control of the lock. He rolled a 50.
Damn.
At crab strength and skills, so he just smacks you down into the floor with him. You hear rustling happening, coming from that far room over by the body of the crane. It is your turn, Crab. What will you do?
Now he's still on his stomach, correct?
He's still on his stomach, but he's kind of smacked you down. It looks like he's trying to do a push-up now. He's trying to get up, but he's still dealing with you. So he's still on the ground. Think of him doing an elevated push-up as he's using your body to push up. But he's not going to stand up this round.
As he's trying to get up, he's off balance. I still got the leg. I'm gonna let go of the hold and turn and try to get him in a rear naked choke.
Okay, jiu-jitsu roll. Again, not hard to get him, so it'll be a strength jiu-jitsu roll.
Okay. Ooh, that's not a good one. I'm gonna use my second luck. Okay.
Do you before you? I'll let you re-roll. I'll take back that luck if you want. The choke, I'm not going to say, but do you want to try to do more damage? Do you want to try to knock him out? That will require raises.
Yeah.
Or you'll start it at a lower. It's kind of like in regular D&D and stuff. He's got a chance to continue to breathe, but if you want to lock that hold in, you can do that. You can do more damage and apply more strain to him if you're kind of trying to choke him out.
Apparently, my desk is trying to kill me, guys.
Yeah, that would be the plan, is to try to choke him out.
You can do up to your normal 3, or you can do up to 7 if you tap into the Void Dragon.
No, I've learned my lesson, sir. I think I'll do the normal 3. I'll redo that roll then.
Okay, I'll let you do it. So it's still your luck. You still spent the luck, but I forgot to explain the raises that'll assist this.
Yeah, no problem. I would have re-rolled that one anyways because it was like really fucking low, and I need an even higher one now. So okay, that's not bad. Ooh, actually turns out pretty good. All right, that one is 56.
You succeed.
So I and this, you can tell that I've practiced jujitsu. This is something that I've had quite a bit of experience with. So as he's trying to get up, I abuse that balance and roll off the leg and grab him in that rear naked chokehold. And I start to use my leverage to bring him back down to the ground. And I am like really applying pressure. I want him to go out quick.
Okay, so you succeeded with, you did 3 raises, yeah?
Yes, sir.
So that's going to bump up. I will give you your strength and damage.
Okay. So
and that will increase, those raises will increase, lessen his time to hold his breath as you're locking it in. So go ahead and, 3K3. Just strength, unless you have any strength-related stuff like large or anything that'll increase your strength overall score.
No, I don't. So it's 23 damage.
23 damage. Again, you notice that his training is kicking in as his neck tightens up and the veins bulge.
And as I'm choking him, I'll fucking grunt in his ear. Give in to the darkness. Just go to sleep.
Oh, as he's trying to breathe. It is now Yoko's turn. She wasn't able to act. She starts to chant. She's able to kind of roll over, and she's laying next to the lion, and she touches him, and she's going to start chanting. She's going to look over to the crane as well. And I don't know if she can do this, but let me double check because I have it already pulled up.
That son of a bitch. I'm going to hear... What does the chanting sound like, Clay?
You just hear this language of the kami, and she's calling upon the water kami because there's water on the ground, sake and different things. It sounds like she's trying to do a healing, and she's using the spillage and because this place got fucked up. There's a lot of probably sake, water, rice, fish, all kinds of stuff on the floor. And it looks like she's trying to use the sake or the water to heal these two. Even if they're dead, she doesn't know if they're dead or alive, but she wants to provide healing. And it looks like what she's trying to do is something new. She might be trying to heal you as well. But again, I've got to get the raises for all this shit. And I don't know if she can do it.
I'll say to her
spell
as
is it,
she's
Clay?
doing it.
What's that, Kyle?
What spell is it? I'm just curious.
Oh, it's a healing spell. I don't have the name of it right here, but I've got it on my notes. I'll pull it up here in a sec. But she's going to try and to heal more than one opponent using the water and the sake as a conduit. Touch the water, touch that. So this is a take on that healing spell that she's been practicing. So roll and keep. Skill is spell. Her dice. She has got her stuff. Modifier 33. That might not be enough. I will where's void to increase 1k1, increase 10, increase initiative score exchanges. Okay, it fizzles. She's unable to do it this round.
I will say to her, I'll say, Yoko, don't. You're going to blow the cover. There's no going back.
But they could help you. This monster is killing people. As she kind of stands or leans over the line, kind of touching him now, not on his blood, but seeing his chest rise a little bit. But she doesn't say anything. She's just trying to do her thing. She tried to do something different, didn't work. Now she's going to do it.
The goon, the crab goon has just let go of her.
He kind of, he was doing a push-up with you grabbing his legs and stuff, and he slammed you down. Think of a plank maneuver, but instead of, think of a plank, but his feet are on your body because you're still holding on to him, or were. And that's when you did your thing, or choking. She escaped, and you slammed into his back. He was still doing a push-up maneuver, and she just slid up from under him.
Fucking
he let go of her.
perfect. That's even better than I hoped.
He's got his sword in his hand. So back on top is you, Crab. Lion, I know you could do stuff if you wish, but you feel hands upon you. What are you doing?
I can and I can't.
I know you're just still down.
I can still take free actions, I believe.
You can
take anything that resembles actual actions. So I'm just going to kind of continue playing dead. I feel her hands on me, but I'm not even, like, my eyes are going to stay staunchly closed. I don't want anyone to realize I'm alive.
Okay.
Not until I'm ready to.
What are you going to do there, Crab?
I'm going to continue to choke him out.
Okay, so this is going to be another strength jiu-jitsu, and it'll be contested with him to see if he can resist.
Okay.
That didn't. Let me see something real quick.
I got 44.
Damn, he rolled all ones. You beat him. He rolled a 5.
He rolled all ones. You got dogged, boy.
So you hold on to him. So he's still breathing there. You're just taking away those rounds. So go ahead and give me a strength damage.
Okay.
I miscalculated, by the way, Clay. I'm actually considered out.
You are out.
I'm at 53 out of 57.
So you're in that box. Okay.
That one was 18.
Still up. Again, he may not be breathing. You are choking him out, but his neck muscle is just bulging, so it's not doing as much damage.
Is his face changing color at all?
It's getting really red.
And I'll just say again, damn it, I said go down.
Okay. I'm going to do with him. No, it's Yoko's turn. No, she's last, so it's him. We'll do a contested jiu-jitsu. It's going to be strength jiu-jitsu. Let's see if he can do something. So here we go. That's why it didn't happen. I didn't put...
This one was weaker. I got a 31.
He does succeed in beating you. So what he does, instead of... Because you're choking him, you're riding his back, yeah? The wetness of, the blood that's leaking on him, the wetness of his sweat and everything, he reaches back, grabs that topaz armor, and kind of just springboards off his feet and legs, and he rolls you, almost like a jiu-jitsu roll, but instead of just rolling you where you're no longer on there, you let go of the hold, and now he's lying on you. You're on your back, he's on top of you, and he's kind of suffocating you with his body, and the weight of the armor is going to keep you down. And with that, I'm only going to do 2k1 damage for that, as the weight of this man is coming down upon you. So let us just roll. Here we go. Damn. For 2 points.
How many was that?
2.
Okay, so it doesn't go through my
Go through your crab stuff. But he's on top of you, so to do anything, it'll take a raise to push him out or do his weight. What is your strength? I think it's 4, isn't it?
My strength is 3.
3. Okay, so to push him up, it'll be an athletics to roll him off. I'll give you a free athletics check, strength athletics, to just power his body off you, but he's on top of you. Yoko's turn. Now she's just going to do what she was doing. I'll keep it emphasis. Skills. Spell. Nice. Okay. I'll keep. You, Lion, get 10 back as you feel that water, you feel engulfed in warm water that you've been laying on. The smell of sake enters your nose, and her warm hands are pressed upon your armor that feels like it's heating up your armor into your chest. And then you feel her hands leave you. You hear her mumbling something before your eyes wake up, and it looks like she's going further into the room. She's just wasting her shit, essentially. Okay. It is now back on top, Crab.
Okay, I'm going to quickly look around my surroundings on the floor. Do I see anything with a hands grab?
Yes, you see the katana that he let go of to do his push-up and then his roll with you. It is off to your right.
I'm going to grab it, and I'm going to grab the base of the blade with my hand. So I'm not even going to grab the hilt, because I need to reduce some of this length to use it the way I want to use it.
Okay.
So I'll let that cut into my hand a little bit. I'm going to take that and try to stab him in the side.
I'm just going to do the damage of the blade if you're not carrying. You're just grabbing it. So I don't need it. I'll just put a D. I'll say half, 7 points as it dig. Just cut your hand deeply.
Okay, so 7 points.
Minus whatever your crab does for you.
Okay. And I'm going to take that then. Once I got it in my hand, I'm going to attempt to just stab him in the side.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. Remember, it's going to be a free... he'll get a raise on it, so it'll increase his to hit target number because of how you're wielding it. And that he's on you. Plus, you're still suffering your health, unless you wish to tap into your armor.
Nope, I'm good.
Getting close to losing that void, your normal void, aren't you?
I'm not doing too bad on void, but I'm about to run out of luck. Ooh, that's a double on one. So, okay, so the attack with that is 41.
You succeed.
Okay, I don't have what's katana damage?
3k2.
3k2. Okay. 3k2.
Don't forget to add your strength.
Yep, I will. Three. Ooh. Okay, this one's going to be a little bit saucy. All right, so I get him for 34.
Go ahead and describe your kill. He can't take that with the damage that you guys have been doing earlier to him.
So he's done me a little bit of he's got me pinched to the ground a little bit the way he landed on me. But grabbing that blade so far up, it let me treat it more like a tanto than an actual katana. So I was able to stab right into his side quickly and more efficiently. And I mean, he couldn't really dodge because the way he's laying on me, he's just like laying there with an open side. So I bring that in and grit my teeth, and I can feel the blade cutting into my fingers. But I just start jabbing it in repeatedly over and over until those organs just exposed to me, his liver, his kidney.
Sorry about that. Very nice. Very nice. What are you doing now? You notice that the lion is down. Go ahead and give me a investigation roll. Go ahead and give me, I'll do it as perception medicine as you scout the lion laying at your feet.
Perception medicine. Okay. So I'll after I get done stabbing him, I'll push his body off of me and crawl over to take a look.
Fix me. Fix me.
Let's keep 4. All right, so that's a 24.
Okay, you notice that he's fucked up, but you think that Yoko's spell had taken effect, and it looks like she's over by the crane administering aid to him. You can go ahead and give me, if you want, a medicine roll. Intelligence, medicine, sage will apply to this.
Is this to diagnose what I can do, or to actually try to lay hands and do it?
You're kind of trying to heal him up. You notice your diagnosis is looking at him is he got cut to shit up, and it looks like he almost got his foot severed. So
I'll
you
look
have
at
to put like a splint around his leg and wrap that up. You'd have to wrap it first. You know, there's cloth that you can get a hold of. Hamamatsu's there weeping over his wife, but he'd snap too if you gave him instructions.
Oh shit! You can see everything I do.
You give him instructions to leave, but he's not paying attention to you right now. He's weeping over the severed head and body of his wife.
Okay, I will give him instructions. I'll turn and what was his name? I'm sorry.
Hamamatsu.
And I'll say, Hamamatsu, you need to go. Tell the guards what happened here.
I'll get the Thunder Guard.
Quick.
Poor wife. And he's crying, and he runs out, stops at the broken soji screen to the entryway of his inn, turns back, looks at you, looks at his wife, tears in his eyes, and he flees.
All right. Yeah, so I will I'll look down then, and I'll take a look at this slab of meat in front of me. All right. It's been a while since I practiced medicine, but let's see what I can do.
Please, 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 please don't make this like Mifrog where you accidentally kill me.
If you don't get the target number, you will hurt him more, especially if you start fucking with his leg.
Okay, I'm gonna go for that leg.
Oh god.
Oh, you're a cruel man.
Hey, don't worry.
There's just a shame there's not a Jesus in this world for me to scream to.
I got a 38, but remember I'm nicked, so
It's a 35.
Do you wish to bed void?
Get.
Nah, I'm good.
Okay, you're able to patch him up stuff up. I'm just going to give you go ahead and 2K1.
2K1. Okay, this
Yeah.
is gonna be fun.
No, I'll let Kyle roll it to see how much he gets back.
Let's see. God, please, Jesus, love on me. 3. I am technically no longer down, but I'm out.
Okay, he will need some rest.
There, I see you. I see you're coming. I see you're coming too, my friend. You have
Yeah.
now been graced with the secret medicine bestowed upon me by the Unicorn Clan.
I'm at 50 out of 57, so I'm technically on my feet, but technically I'm really fucking beat.
Well, like I said, former unicorn.
How long? How long does I can't remember how long it takes to trigger your hill rate.
You need rest and things. It's gonna take some time, but let me
Well,
But
I
I
can't
will-
remember how much rest
Oh,
you actually
wait.
need.
I need to get him up. I'm gonna kneel down and try to assist you up. I go, the guards are coming back. You're gonna want to be standing.
Yeah, so I'm shit, this is gonna be rough because I can't you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna try to pass it off kind of casually by putting the point of my katana in the floor and leaning really fucking heavily on it. I got one fucking leg, people.
Yeah, and I'll help him. I'll help him do it up to look as good as possible because I don't want him to take a hit in their eyes when they return.
Yeah, kind of
Okay.
look passive about it.
So with that, I will turn over to Yoko and what she's been trying to do. Let me just get this screen capture here first so you guys can see the dice. There you go. It's been acting up a little bit. I got thunderstorms. Okay. Yoko will try her bit. Okay.
I'm just glad we didn't try this last week when I was in the middle of a fucking hurricane.
Okay, she's able to do something. Let's see what she can do. Oh, wrong one. Okay, that came out to be 13. Crane, you are infused with 13 energy as you come. I believe you are about the same as Kyle. I'm not
Yes.
sure.
Yeah, he's actually going to be one level above me. I am considered down still. He should be crippled.
So you can move about, but you're suffering the penalties of crippled. You are very messed up. Very messed up, the two of you. But you stand and you hear Yoko say, the Emerald Magistrate will be here to assist you shortly.
Yeah. I did my math wrong. He's actually still down. He's considered down. At 56, he'll go down to 40. No, I'm sorry. I'm right. He goes down to crippled. 43 from 56.
Okay, I will make sure I have that on my
Yeah.
screen, a character sheet, so that I'm aware.
You're good.
And she warns you that that's coming. So by time the Thunder Guard re-show up for this investigation, you notice that Oroku arrives. As you guys are kind of sitting down at a table, you see Hamamatsu come up and, he's gone crazy. And Thunder Guard have rushed in. The same two, the captain and the Chewie, come up, the lieutenant. This time they have 10 underlings under them, and they secure the area again. Hamamatsu shows, and he's kind of settled you guys down some. You guys are sitting at one of the tables. You're all hurting. Go ahead and give me medicine if you have enough time to try it on the crane if you wish.
Okay, I'll try it.
Oh, what are you doing?
Using Gaijin medicine. I know it's distasteful, but it'll feel good. Trust me.
Oh, I thought you were a crab.
And I'll look at him and say, it was a different life.
What'd you get?
And 17,
You're not listening to
21.
me.
Ooh, it's not great. 23.
No, I am sorry with that. You notice as you're moving about, his wounds are more extensive in the arms and his shoulders, and you're unable to do that. He's hurting. The only way to do it is let Yoko handle it, or another healer or priest.
So,
find a priest.
I'll say, sorry, it's no good. You're too badly broken. You need bed rest or the attention of a priest.
You said it was another lifetime ago. Maybe you've forgotten.
Indeed, I have not had much of a chance to practice my medicine lately. I was surprised I was able to help him.
You guys are
Yes,
all,
you pulled the thorn out of the lion's paw.
You all are sitting around the table. 1 second. Why are you?
Is there sake?
Yeah, you got sake, fish. You notice that.
No. This is the perfect opportunity for me to demand tea ceremony.
And you guys can get that. One of you guys, who's going to perform it?
I
would
can perform
say,
it.
Or Yoko could do it one way or the other. We need somebody who's not like
Hey,
limping
yeah.
around.
Plus 20. You guys gonna perform the tea ceremony aria with plus 20, plus 40.
No.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
Yoko do
I can do it. I can do it. You guys like blood in your tea, right?
Yeah, I mean, I would let Michael J.
If you
Fox
fail, you
perform
get nothing.
the tea ceremony too.
If
My,
you
my
fail,
hands like rattling back and forth.
this will. If you don't do it right, you'll dishonor yourself. You'll embarrass yourself in front of the guard plus Yoko and these.
Let poor Yoko do it.
I mean, but come on, I have 1 rank in tea ceremony. I'm sure I can do it.
Yeah, I'm sure you can too.
I'll
It's up to
see.
you.
I'll see you wanting to do it, and I'll say, if you think you can do it, go ahead and the honor's yours. If not, I would ask Yoko to do it. She's very skilled at it.
I move my hand over and I drink some sake. Perhaps you are right, Emerald Magistrate.
And as you guys are sitting down, Oroko sits down. He's filled with sweat. It looks like he's been running a while. And as he sits down, you guys are preparing. Yoko's preparing the tea ceremony, but he needs time. And she says, I will perform something taught to me by the Asahina. I will return. And she goes, looks like she's going back to the kitchen to prepare something, trying to bolster you guys up more, maybe putting a healing in with that, a normal tea ceremony. You don't know. You, Crab, know that she is going to probably slip some jade because that guy should have died. A lot of hits. Something was off about that guy. You think that she's questioning that, Ronan, but these two guys are messed up, and you know that the night isn't over. It is actually a half hour past the hour of the monkey, which is about 7 at night. It has gotten dim and darker outside. The lanterns are happening. The festival is soon to begin. People are going to be walking the streets. The streets are going to be busy, and you know your investigation is now that you're involved, you got to see it through.
Emerald Magistrate. What is that katana? It was a beast of a sword.
I'll look over at it. I probably just discarded it back to the floor in the aftermath. And I'll say,
it's still sitting there. It looks like the Thunder Guard are about to approach it and pick it up.
to be honest with you, I'm not sure. I got lost in the play at the battle. It seemed to me, a fine make, though. Very interesting.
Where would a creature like this acquire a sword like that?
I don't know. I also don't know where he acquired the skills of the crab. This man was skilled in wrestling, jiu-jitsu. He knew how to reverse holds.
I'll put my hand down on the top of the table. You mean he's not crab? Look at his size.
He appears to be crab, though. When I invoked the name of Casada, he offered nothing but disrespect. No crab would do that. No.
He looks like crab. He walks like crab. Maybe he was once crab, but now is dishonored, and a Ronin.
Maybe.
And a smuggler from the lands. Perhaps he stole that sword.
But I do not even think a Ronin would be so quickly to dismiss Casada. He's a living legend among us.
I'm going to pull my fan out, and I'm going to lean close into Emerald Magistrate, and I'm going to suggest very clearly to you there, Andrew, who perhaps he has ogre blood or Oni blood. No, nothing I've seen this side of the wall can shrug off blows like that. Not even a crab.
Clay, would I hear that?
Oh yeah, I'm saying it behind my.
Oh,
it's a
yeah,
whispered.
He's talking,
It's a whispered rumor because I'm saying it behind a fan.
He's covering his honor. If you pull out your fan and he talks, it's something that was heard because you didn't physically see him talk.
Yep.
I.e., you heard it, but you didn't see his lips move. So he's covering his dishonor by bringing up the Shadowlands, Oni or ogre blood. Ogres are minions of Fulin, the evil one, the dark one.
The
and you don't say that.
All the other crap.
Yeah, you don't talk about him in polite company, i.e., what you're doing. Emerald Magistrate and Crab would do that. They don't really care. They take the hit. It's really not an honor loss for them, especially with this Crab Emerald Magistrate or a magistrate in general that deals with it if they were talking to people in their field. But the lion is covering his ass.
Well, they also see it more often than anyone else. So
at that, once that's heard, you hear, you see You see the crane magistrate come in. He sits down and says, "Ah, what a beautiful chase!" And he looks around. "I'm sorry for the." No, he doesn't say it. It seems that you folks were in a battle. He wipes a little bit of the. Yes, as you see blood covering his kimono. He smiles.
Hey, Clay.
Yes.
As a great big fuck you to the scorpion that are in this room, I'm using my white fan.
Some of the younger ones look like they're going to say something. One actually embarrasses himself by getting a little pissed off. You see the Chewie, the lieutenant, goes, "Nay, help us. Do not worry about the lion."
I'll take note of the disrespect too, since I have scorpion training.
Hey, that scorpion.
I will take note of the disrespect. My mother scorpion.
Okay, that's that fucking lieutenant, that officer, the head guy started this.
But the lieutenant, the Chewie, caught it and he stopped it before it escalated any further. It looks like he's an old grizzled samurai, almost up for retirement, possibly. But you hear Oroku says, "Well, I guess your girl's getting tea," as she sips on sake, as you see Yoko coming back before the tea ceremony says this. "Well, let me tell you my tale." And he kind of leans back. Think of a cocky a Hollywood actor, and says, "I chased that bandit for some time, my friends. I was quick, but he was quick, but I was quicker. The bandit led me on a merry chase through a blunt-out building near the warehouse district. When I entered and he attacked me, I was able to make him surrender so that he could talk to me. But while he was talking to me, I was forced to kill him. He had a secret, he had a tonto on his back, and I didn't want to take chances. But before he died, he told me that he and his partners were hired to come here to the Orange Blossom and kill my kinsmen and steal their belongings. When they found out that an Oni had attacked, they decided to hire more of their friends and went to the crematorium. Robbed it, but didn't find what they were after. We interrupted their plans. You see, pop a few cherries in his mouth, a few some rice as Hamamatsu comes back. And he says they didn't find what they were after, but looks like you had a merry little thing. Did you get any information?"
Yes, I did. And I'll pull the I believe it's a Shishiro ledger. The list of items from the warehouse.
Interesting. Oroku says. That's when Yoko comes down and she will do her tea ceremony. And she has this skills tea. Oh, I didn't do it. Damn it. She succeeds. You guys are able to get Void back. And I will also...
It's for successful tea ceremony, it's 1 point, right?
Correct. She didn't call any raises to increase it further. She's kind of fucked up too.
That's fine. I just making sure we're okay. I was making sure I marked off the right amount.
So you all get 1 back. She also did something else. You taste the bitterness of rocks or stone, really ground up fine, and you guys get back 5 more healing throughout the tea. Teas are 3, so you get a total of 15 back if you drink it all, but it is bitter, so you'll get a total of 15 more hit points back. So you're going up boxes, yeah? Take away those and go up the boxes, back up the track.
I'm at 38. Where would I be?
Injured.
So you're at injured.
I'm injured at 35.
Okay. And you two there, Kenpachi, you get healed up as well.
That makes me completely healed.
Bitter tea, but the result is sweet.
And since the crane drank with you guys, he'll get healed up some as well. And she sits down, nods at everyone, and listens. And as you guys are sharing information, you notice that Oroku is rubbing his chin.
What's on your mind, Roku?
It's interesting. One of the cranes that were killed here tonight, Daidoji Antonato, was known for his bravery in battle. Before he was sent to the City of Lies, the City of Stories, to serve the merchants as their bodyguard, he fought many battles against the crab in the south. He was also heard laughing and begging or bragging about his prowess in battle and about the fine sword he found in the swamplands. Hey, 1 second, guys. Go on.
I really got to buy better armor or get better armor issued to me.
I need to wear armor.
This is true.
Yeah.
I only get 3 reduction.
You got caught with your pants down in this one, Posey.
Okay. And he kind of turns and says, now this sword was found in the swamplands near the crab border to the shadowlands. Thinks hard again, and he looks at you and he says, perhaps that's the sword was a bit more interesting than he led me to think about. Being as the swords were carried over to the consulate, Crane consulate, to be returned to his family.
So that crane took that sword from Crabland?
Again, he won it in a battle or whatnot. Sometimes that does happen if it is unclaimed. It was, again, seems more interesting than I first thought of.
You said he said it was in the swamps, like close to the Shadowlands.
The border between the Shadowlands and Crablands, yes.
I would say it is well known by the crab, who are constantly at war with the Shadowlands, that objects found in that region are dangerous.
Quite so. But if that is a sword, we are going to have to go to the Crane Consulate. It is probably at the manor house of Doji Samatsu, my lord. Yohada in charge of crane affairs here in Ryokurori.
And so this sword he's describing, how is it clicking in my head that this sword on this crab that we just fought something similar?
You know that there's something special about his blade, and it looks like they're picking it up, sheathing it, the Thunder Guard.
So I'll yell over at the Thunder Guard, hey, be very careful with that. As of this moment, any object we recover is under scrutiny from the Emerald Magistrate.
Do you want an Emerald Magistrate? One of the probably younger guys who's actually holding it, he kind of brings it over. And go ahead and give me Lore Crab.
Okay. So that's going to trigger my Sage.
Yep. If you don't have the Lore Crab, you can spend a Void to get the skill.
I'm good. I'll just use my Sage Lore. It's good enough. 16, 31.
You rolled high enough. It's a Kuni blade.
This.
It's a crab blade that he has. It's a ancestral weapon, high quality, better quality than a normal katana.
Yes, I will take that. Please hand it to me.
He kind of frowns a little bit, but he turns it over.
And I'll turn it over in my hand, like slowly Hattori Hanzo style, and I'll say, this is the blade of a Kuni witch hunter. And just not any blade either.
And not of the witch hunter. It's the name of the family that makes the crab blades.
Oh, it's like the Kuni family themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll say this is an ancestral weapon.
Was he of that family? I wonder how we came about it.
Legitimate question, Clay. Can I check my Lore Bushido to check and see if this should not have been, regardless if he won it or not? I'm kind of curious if my guy would realize how much this should have been returned.
This is an ancestral blade. It stands to reason that he's of this family. No,
not necessarily.
I'm asking.
We're talking about two different blades.
Let me address Kyle first, since he brought it before you guys started talking. Go ahead, Kyle. You can roll that, and then you guys can talk and let me know when you get your results, Kyle.
That's on 4K3. Boop. I got Jesus H, Mother of God. Can I roll worse tonight? I got an 8. No, I have no clue. As far as the line are concerned, I'm very much like, hey, I'd have kept the blade too.
Yeah. So go ahead with what you guys are saying.
I'll say when our I used to have such a weapon in a different life. When weapons like this are made, they seek their way home. I have a strong suspicion now at this point that this man was, in fact, a Kuni.
That same blade, your unicorn, I can't remember the name of
Moto Bushi scimitar.
your Moto scimitar is at your hip, I imagine.
I don't have
you
that
don't
one.
carry it anymore?
I stopped
Okay.
carrying it when I started carrying the Tetsubo. Like I have my Wakizashi, my Tano, and but no, I stopped carrying that just because it was a unicorn weapon.
You can still carry it if you wish. It's your weapon. It wouldn't take it back.
No, I'm going to keep it. I just want to give the appearance of a crab.
Okay. So you guys are talking and whatnot, and go ahead, Crane, if you want to jump back in there, you can.
Oh yeah, I guess. Did the Emerald Magistrate explain to me why this isn't necessarily a member of this crab family? It's a crab sword. It's an ancestral sword. He knows jujitsu. He's large. Everything is saying crab. Why isn't this a crab?
I'll look down at the body again and I'll say, I have no doubt that whatever that thing is, it was a crab at some point. But the behavior it exhibited is not crab behavior. I believe that the lion is probably correct in his summarization that this is something else. Oni, ogre.
Shit, I don't have it. I was gonna say, damn, this is where meta sucks. I was gonna say,
And I would just say to him, the simplest explanation is usually the correct explanation. He's crab.
damn it, I wish I
Well,
had this skill here.
Did he have like a crab mon on him? Clay? Did he have any crab markings?
You need to search the body.
I'll get up and walk over.
I will walk with him.
Hey, Clay.
Yes, sir, Lion.
What's the coloration of the body?
Such as?
Does he look
It's
grayish?
human. No, he looks
gray?
human.
Okay.
He's getting more pale because of the blood loss and everything.
Yeah,
but he's
he's
pale.
dying. He's dead. But the reason I ask about grayish, that's a common Shadowlands issue, and lion or not.
Okay, we're looking at the body now.
Yeah, and no, and also that he didn't reflect any. The jade didn't seem to darken on his Tetsubo.
Yeah, I just thought about that. He got hit
He's
by jade.
got no markings. He's got a lot of scars. He's got no markings. He wears no mons. There's no way to identify him. If you think he's got more like the lion was picking up and saying that he may have blood of something else, then you need other people to test him. But he right now just looks like a corpse.
We would have to.
I
get
would
a
like
painting
to
involved.
I would like to make a small painting of him, just to have something of his likeness in case we need to inquire later about where he came from.
You'd have to pick up your supplies later. Right now, you do not know where your paint supplies are. You just have looks like an under kimono, which you popped out in.
Is there
your
perhaps
blades.
a piece of stick, like a small candle on a table, something I can make charcoal out of?
I'd say take you some time, but if you want to spend the next 5 minutes or so doing that, you can. You can.
Well, I
put
don't
it
want
on
to
a
spend
table
5
on the
minutes
wall.
if it's
Just nothing really accessible right now. Nothing really accessible to you chalk or your chalk with. Unless you ask for it, he can
pace
pick
back
it
and
up.
forth and say, I would like to get this man's likeness down. Doesn't seem that he has any markings. But I would wager, if I was a wagerer, that he's crap.
Well, the question here isn't so much if he is crab. It's if he's behaving in the manner like a crab would behave with one of the families. I mean, clearly he has the stock of a crab. This man came from Crabland. That's not a question. The question is, though, is he with one of the families? Is he a Ronin, or is he just a bandit?
With what you rolled earlier, Andrew, you think he's a Ronin? Crabs, you wear your mons. If people just walk by this crane and not know who he was, your crane friend is not carrying any mons. They were gone, stolen from him. Remember, he came back in a second-hand kimono of blue, but with no mons.
I'll pull. I already know because I beat the shit out of that other bandit, and I took a crab mon from him. I'll just pull like the crab mon I took from that bandit out of my pocket, the other one, the one in the whorehouse, and I'll throw it on the ground and say, the other bandits had crab mons. They actually had the mons on them.
They had
I'll
him
say,
in their-
hold. I'll put my finger up in front of me, and I'll walk over to the man who died on the staircase and examine him and see if he had him on.
Again, the mon you guys found was on his pouch. It was a crab. The mon was on his pouch that had the 5 koku. This guy also has a pouch, 5 koku. But again, you're remembering what happened is these bandits were hired to steal from the crane.
Yeah, probably by crab if it's giving coin purses with a crab mon on it.
That it could be. That's where it's leading to.
Or somebody's trying to make it look that way.
That too, or this man stole. I won't even let you roll your Bushido. If you got 8, you got fined. So 9 out of 10. If you have that type of blade, it is considered an honor to have. It was bestowed upon you by a daimyo. You won it in battle. Sometimes you reclaim blades from like the Shadowlands or different things, and you possess them because there is no family to return it to, or the family that you return to says, no, please honor that by carrying on his weapon, by bringing glory to his weapon, i.e. to his family.
So,
but a bandit wouldn't have this kind of weapon.
So I'm going to posit to the Emerald Magistrate, who is a crab, that he possibly could have been wounded by a Shadowlands creature, which would explain his unnatural toughness, and failed to uphold the crab dictate, which is that he should have wandered in the Shadowlands to die. If he chose to wander back into Rokugan, he could have taken up a life of banditry and been disowned by his family completely.
But to throw this back at Mr. Crab, if anyone did this, it's insulting. Basically, hearing this stuff and saying it's Crab, even though there's nothing here, is kind of insulting to your family. So
what I'm saying at this point is
that
it's not
Crab. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. At this point, he's no longer Crab.
Yeah.
The moment he walked away from his duty, he stopped being Crab.
So you would acknowledge that, and you know that he's not. He's a bandit. That's what you're going to go on. He's not wearing any mons. He's not classified under anything. He is a bandit to all purposes.
So at this point, it would seem like whatever caused him to become a Ronin and to be familyless would require him. He may even be under threat of arrest and everything else to be forced to commit seppuku and all sorts of other things. We don't know his full history.
But
I will take my hand in an arc and I'll say the important thing is to find who hired this man.
That's when Aruku says we should, if we are able, if you guys can, if you need some rest, then rest some. But we must go to the Hamamatsu. We need to go to the crane Hamamatsu's place to investigate those weapons. If there's something that an Oni wants and these bandits want, somebody wants this, we need to investigate.
I'm asking
for your help.
I'm not so sure we have any time to rest.
Then come.
I look at you. You look fucking perfectly healthy. I look down at my arm, like the exposed veins and nerves and muscles. I can see my bone. I don't know. I feel like I need rest.
I'll turn and I'll look at you and I'll say, actually, I don't say anything yet. I look at you and I look at your state and I'll look at one of the Thunder Guard are still there, correct?
The Thunder Guard are there, but while you're waiting, Yoko, I guess it's been some time, but a little old man appears. He's wearing Shinto robes. And you hear the ching 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 of his little belled staff. He says, I come from the Four Winds, and he kind of looks around, and that's when he notices your bodyguard. I received a summons. And he kind of goes over. This man must be in his 90s, and he's walking, and he's got bells on his staff, and he's got the Shinto priest robes on. And he comes over and he sits down. Oh, that was a mighty walk.
What's he here for?
There was injury. A young woman, and he's looking around for a young woman. The kami came and said I was needed here in my meditations. That a young woman had sent them.
I'll say, oh, of course. Pardon me for a moment. I'm the Emerald Magistrate. I have some pressing business I have to take care of. Yoko, could you please help this gentleman?
Yoko kind of okay.
The,
And
go ahead.
I need to ask this because it's fucking important. I walk over and I'm gonna ask one of the Thunder Guards, did you get the word out to the other magistrate that I need help because of blood magic?
It appears that the Jade Magistrate is on assignment outside the city. You are on your own, Emerald Magistrate.
So he's not going to send anyone.
There was only one. There is no apprentice or anybody that works under him. The Jade Magistrates wander. He's by himself, just like you. You are the only Emerald Magistrate for this city. I am sorry.
You didn't send the word outside the city?
We sent men, but we haven't located him. We were told that he is gone outside the city upon an investigation. There have been rumors that there were blood magic being spread out to the north in the rice fields, so he went to investigate earlier today.
You didn't send dispatch to the champion.
Why would we do so?
Because this is a serious situation. If the magistrate isn't here, we need aid.
It will take time, days or possibly 2 weeks for someone to arrive in time. They would have to go to the capital, and he's kind of shaking now that you seem to be getting more and more angry with him.
Well, I'm angry with him because the instruction I gave him originally was to go to the champion.
This is just a lieutenant. Not are you going to the captain or the lieutenant, or are you going to one of his guys?
I'm grabbing the closest one.
He was a little private. Don't know nothing. He's like, he's telling you what he was told.
Hey, Clay. While he's liaisoning politely, I'm going to start ordering. I'm going to find anybody I can, probably a private, and we're going to start getting the white linen and stuff we need to get this poor innkeeper's family properly taken care of. They don't appear to be tainted, so it should be pretty easy to wrap them and get them prepared for burial, which means they're going to have to be burned.
Some edit do appear
that's fine.
with the Thunder Guard, so you're able to boss them and get them going.
And it's going to require that. I don't know that we have I can't remember. We have to have a certain type of silk linen, don't we?
They can wrap them in this. That more bodies were reported here, so they've got the correct equipment.
Okay, that's fine. And I'm going to start directing them on how to properly do it, make sure it's done. And I'm going to oversee it. I'm going to make sure they're doing it right, because this poor dude, we've caused him nothing but trouble.
I would like to go to the Shinto priest and speak with him.
Okay, this man is probably 4'5", bald-headed with a little bit of hair. You think of Jean-Luc Picard, fat and 4'5". He's got these. It looks like he's got unicorn spectacles on. They're very small and square, half-mooned. He looks up at you and says, "Yes."
Hello, priest.
I am Kay. How may I help you?
Hello, Kay. I am Kiko-san. I am in a dire need of help. Can you help me?
As you're kind of talking to him and stuff, his head kind of nods down, and then you hear the slight snore as he's kind of passed out.
He's fallen asleep. He's. Am I this boring? I shake him a little bit.
As you shake him,
I tug on his the sleeve of his robe.
He wakes up. Yes. How can I help you, young man?
Like I was saying, I'm Kiko-san.
You seem to be injured. As he looks at your bleeding shoulders.
Again, I'm gravely injured.
Yes, you are. And he kind of reaches into his bag and he starts to pull out a few things. And he slaps something into his hands, and dust appears to go out in a pillow of smoke. He says, "Come forward. You must remove your arms from your kimono."
I do so in a. Is that a faux pas to do that?
He's asking you to expose the upper half of yourself and not get naked. And there's soldiers here, so he seems to be kind of insistent. So you got to expose where your wounds are to him so that he may do something to help you.
Well, I take a chair, I pull it up, I sit down, so I'm more at his level, and then I remove my garments to expose the wounds.
your right arm was almost severed. And that's when you look down and you can see your the protrusion of your bone and where your bones meet at your shoulder.
Yeah,
You
the
actually
clavicle
can
and
see it,
acromion. Yeah.
and you can see it. And as you're starting to move, it is painful. This guy did a call shot and I tried to sever your shoulder, and that will hurt quite a bit. And he reaches in and grabs you some chopsticks. Put this in your mouth. It will be painful.
I hold them in my hand for a second. I squeeze them really tight. I feel the wood grain and I place them in my teeth and I start to bite down before he even touches me. I can feel the wood sink.
This is an old man, so I will roll a little better this time. Okay, so what he can do is roll a keep. Oh, damn it, it's not going to work. I keep forgetting to put the title in. You gain 15 more as he just kind of slaps your chest and it burns a little bit as it kind of goes in, and he's just holding it down there, and you don't understand the language he's speaking, nor do you understand what he's actually doing to you, but you smell heat, actually smell heat upon you as whatever was in his hand, that dust stuff seems to be burning into your flesh. And as he pulls his hand away, his hand seems to be warm, glowish almost, as his hand's glow seems to fade. And you look down and you see his hand mark on you slowly start to fade. It's really warm, really hot. You gain 15 hit points back. I'm sorry, that is all that I can do for you. I only have one more left. And the young lady was very insistent that there were two of you. Where is the other one?
I put my hand on my chest and my hand seems cold where the spot where his bright hand glowed. And as I touch my chest, it leaves like these little white spots of where my fingertips are. And I move my hand and I point over toward the lion is standing, directing the men in the shrouding of the dead.
Well,
I think
standing
this
is a
one
little
is your hand.
generous, more like wobbling.
And he says,
No.
and you hear, Lion, come over here. And then before you can turn back, Crane, you hear as this guy possibly just went back to sleep after yelling at the lion to come back over there.
So, guys, I'm at 23. What does that put me injury-wise?
23 should be, you're going to be at nicked.
Nick.
I'm sorry, no. I'm sorry, grazed.
Grazed.
You're going to be just inside of grazed.
Okay.
So I'm going to go over and I'm going to lightly tap this gentleman on the shoulder until he wakes up.
He looks back up to you and, yes? Oh,
and,
you must
and
be
I'm
the
gonna
other one.
I'm actually going to give him a half bow, which is worthy of his station, but I'm going to stay above him. I'm going to make sure I can't bow lower than him, which is not hard. And ask him what he needed.
Okay. And without looking, he says, I've come to help you.
And I look at him and kind of give him a shrug and say, hey, any help you can give would be appreciative.
Okay, so what he will do is he will roll his stuff. H. Okay. 6. Oh, that didn't help. Skills H. 8. Oh, keep. Okay. 4K3. And you get back 31.
Oh, wow. Actually, 31 is going to help a lot. It's going to leave me at 3 or 4. I'm sorry. I'm technically healthy again.
Okay, he does tell you that I'm unable to repair the damage to your foot. So until you get it fixed, you'll suffer a +5 to anything related to your foot. And for you, Mr. Crane, you will suffer it for your right arm.
Since I don't really
until it can be set. This is magic that heal that you got rest, you got bed rest that'll do it, and then you need someone, i.e., the crab or another doctor. I am not strong enough to pull your bones out anymore.
Well, as far as I know, I should be in a splint right now.
It hurt. So you're still going to suffer that penalty.
I'm not worried about it. I'm just saying I'm in a splint. So,
so just for clarification, mechanically, what negative attribute do I have for my arm?
So anything dealing with your right arm, you're going to suffer a +5. So if the target number to use your right arm, attacking, climbing, any of that is 1 raise. So if the target number is 25, it'll be 30. If Kyle wants to do something involving his legs, running, climbing, jumping, or he wants to leap over something, it'll increase because he may land on his bad leg and hurt it. So anything dealing with those body parts, because they were targeted, is going to suffer. And because you've received healing quickly, I'm not going to give you that overall penalty of like 15 or permanent loss, or give you guys a disadvantage with that because you were able to receive the healing in time. But again, there was enough damage done when it was hit that you guys are hurting. So basically, you'll need rest, but you're going to suffer.
We suffer. Everyone basically gets a free raise against us.
Yeah. So, and that's for any time using that. So if you're attacking, it applies. If he's running or doing something with legs, it applies. So, or katas, all that kind of stuff. If you have to bounce around, jump, and leap to do your kata, it applies.
I'll take a free raise against him at this point.
And now that about to do all this stuff, the old man is taking about an hour, and the old man falls asleep again, almost as if he just spent his load, his wad.
I'm going to take him by the shoulder, wake him up carefully, and ask the innkeeper, who's still bereaved, but I'm going to ask him if he has somewhere this gentleman can rest.
I'll put Ku up, and he kind of picks the priest up and takes him. It looks like he's taking him to his room.
As a front for that, I'm going to offer him a 2 boo, because
you're just going to put it in his sleeping pot. I'm going
to offer the innkeeper money so that he's not doing this for free.
He denies it, and after the third time, he denies it again and says, "Do not worry. You're a Nakoto." He calls you by your last name, Makoto-san. I will handle the old man. He is well liked in this neighborhood. And he takes away. He's still crying.
In which case, I'm going to just give him a bow. Even though technically I shouldn't accept his denial, it's clear that I'm not going to be able to force him to take it at this point. He could give a shit less about duty and honor.
He doesn't care. Yeah, his whole thing is he's lost his wife. His daughter's pretty much at death's door. And his inn is fucked. So he takes it back.
Force it.
And Uruku comes up and says, "If you have all received your blessings, we must carry on. Oni, cursed weapons, all kinds of stuff. Gentlemen, we must go to the doji. The Hamamoto can help us." And then he kind of walks out. You can talk to him if you want, but he's heading towards the door.
I will finish up my comment with this Thunder Guard and say, double the efforts to find the magistrate. Make sure word got sent to the champion.
And he goes, "Hi, I'm the magistrate. Will do." You've intimidated him enough that you're covered in blood and all kinds of other stuff. Hi.
And then with that, I'll turn to you guys and I'll say, all right, I think we should follow him on heel. You gentlemen ready?
I'm ready.
I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna go pick my katana up where I left it a second ago, because I kind of have accidentally not really been paying attention to where that's at. Go pick that back up, put it away, and then go to the doorway. I'm not even gonna say anything. I'm just gonna go to the doorway and pretty much give the "what are you waiting for" look.
Okay, you guys travel onward following Oroku. Now, as you go, you head towards the crane compound. Now, the courtyard of this doji's home is well maintained, well liked. Think of it, there is an actual winding stream going around the home. It's walled. It's got a stone wall that goes around his compound and his home, and it's got a small bridge going over the cobblestone path. The house itself is a sprawling wooden structure with painted paper walls and sliding soji screens. It's actually quite small for the neighborhood, but it's obviously the best kept home in the area. And as you approach, you see the lanterns that are on the streets. People, you notice that they're starting to gather out and march around, and you see the booths and different things that were set up for the festival. A lot of streamers, a lot of floating lanterns. People wearing the white masks to honor the dead. So, as you guys are approaching, it's kind of dark in the area that you're at. And as you approach, you feel something coming over you. The gardens around you are lovely, the small stream reflecting the starlight and the occasional flicker of skyrocket in the sky above you. As you approach the house, you feel a yawning stretch across your face. You look at your companions, and it strikes you as strange that they all look pretty wary. A little more wary than the battle that happened. You guys were well rested, and the tea ceremony had brought back some of your vigor. Perhaps the excitement from fighting the Vandals, fighting the Oni, have made you all a little bit drowsy, or perhaps it's something more going on. But you all are suffering a little bit of wariness. It just seems like you've been up for longer than the time you have been.
Since my character Clay has been in the Shadowlands, was this similar to the type of weariness I felt that one expedition we went in there when we were by like those poppies with the teeth on them?
Go ahead and give me Shadowlands lore.
Okay. 5.
Oh, yeah. Holy crap. That's not character talking. That's shit ton of stuff to do this afternoon talking.
42.
42, similar, very similar. But that was a plant. This could be something similar to that. But yes, it seems that it's an artificial making you guys tired.
Okay.
As you guys approach this, go ahead.
I will make that known as I feel it then. I'm going to tighten my grip on the Tetsuba, and I'm going to say, when I was helping Kasada and I was in the Shadowlands, I once felt an artificial sleepiness. This strikes me as oddly the same.
Oroku says, then we
I feel
must
a
be
heaviness
careful.
in my body.
We must be careful then, but something is foul is amiss, and he kind of rushes to the door. As you guys approach the door, you notice that there are no guards, and the door, Soji screen, seems to be ajar, opened. Oroku calls out, but receives no answer. What do you guys wish to do? Oroku looks
I
like
like
he's
to be
going
on my
inside.
guard. Perception.
Okay, go ahead and roll your perception investigation.
You got that backwards, but yes. There you go.
So my perception is 3. My investigation is 1. Does that mean I roll 3, keep 1?
Roll 4, keep 1.
4K1.
Roll 4, keep 1.
What is your perception? Is 3?
Yes.
So it's 4K3.
Oh, okay, it's 4K3. Okay. There you go. Holy shit. Okay. I got 2 10s, a 5. I'm gonna re-roll the 10s. That's an 8 and a 4. So it's an 18, 14, and 5.
You hear deathly quiet from inside, and then you hear rumbling coming from probably the second floor a little like something was dropped.
There seems to be trouble inside the house. They're on the second floor. Let's make haste.
And I'll say, you heard the man. Go! And I will go through the door.
I will follow him. I will allow him to take point, though.
Okay. What are you doing, Lion?
I'm going to follow in, but I'm going to do it a little bit smarter than that because I'm trained for combat. I'm not going to run through the front door because it's going to get shot up and killed and beat to the floor. So I'm going to actually very cautiously enter this place.
AKA Pussyfoot's like a coward.
Yep.
I knew a lion was a cat, but I did not know the lion was a pussy.
So as you guys enter the building, you notice that lying inside appears to be a crane guard lying on the floor. And as you guys, with the rolls that you guys have made, you notice that he is not dead, but appears to be sleeping, a deep sleep, as Oroko is trying to wake him to no avail.
Hmm.
And I also need you guys to roll a willpower check. Willpower will explode.
Straight will.
Willpower.
3K.
Willpower.
It should be under one of your rings.
Yeah, one second. Okay, so that's going to be under Earth. I have 3 and willpower. Is it just a straight roll?
Correct. 3K3. Keep them all.
So, Clay.
You can spend void.
Oh, Clay, can I trigger my ability to add my honor to a roll?
Yes, you can.
That'll make that a 21.
Okay. On this, I will. I suggest. I'll be nice in this. If you didn't spend, you can spend. Actually, let me bring something up. I think you can spend void.
Am I allowed to use a luck point here?
If you have luck, you may re-roll.
All right, I got a 14. I suspect that's not going to be enough. I'm going to
No,
re-roll.
Reroll.
All right, I'm going to re-roll. One sec. Let me do a luck point here.
I got a 31 on that, Clay.
Okay, I suggest if you haven't spend void, spend void. If you think you've rolled low, that'll give you an extra 1K1.
Okay.
Or a straight reroll.
Correct.
Oh my god. Okay, I got 2 9s and a 10. I'm going to re-roll the 10.
Let's just go ahead and spend the
5.
void.
So
to
it's
re-roll
15
this.
and 18.
Now we're talking.
Yeah, I still rolled like crap, and I'm still going to have to spend my freaking ability to add 7 to that to make it a 25.
I
Okay.
don't know why this will roll was so
Brothers.
exciting, but it was.
Brothers.
33, man.
What is
around the outside of the frickin' house like frickin' Hamburglar, and then you just lay down and take a nap?
what did you roll, Andrew?
I got a 31.
Okay.
I got a 33.
I got a
You feel
20.
a wave of exhaustion hit you guys as you step inside. Oroku cannot awake the guard, but as he stands up and opens the Soji screen in front of him, you're kind of in a small waiting room, to where you put your weapons and different things, probably the guard station as well. As he opens that Soji screen, you all see a man going up the stairs. You're in a huge chamber where he probably hosts parties and different things. This is probably where he greets folks. And off to the upper right-hand corner, you see a stairway going up. And this is when you see a man wearing a straw hat. His chest is bare, and he's wearing pants, and he's wearing his sandals. And you notice tattoos on his arms. And as Oroko goes to approach, he just seems to lean forward and more forward, and falls over.
Nice.
I will point with my katana and say, "Freeze, dragon."
And the guy runs upstairs. So what we'll do is just do an initiative check now, because combat hasn't started, but I can ask you. We'll go by that initiative as we go further up.
Terrible right there. I'll handle that. Oh, God. I'm old tonight. I had to walk all over fucking downtown today.
That sucks.
Well, it wasn't bad. It's just I'm finally getting used to walking around again, and it's like wound up being, I think total was like 3.5 or 4 miles, and most of it was uphill. Damn city.
Okay, what are you guys?
Oh, no.
Finished?
I'm at a 19.
All right, mine is
35 for me.
30. What are we rolling here for initiative? Oh my god, 35.
Your rank. So if you're rank 2, that's 2 dice, and your
reflexes.
Keep it all.
Reflexes.
Keeping
And
yeah.
And Bayoshi Bushi gets extra stuff for Scorpion.
Correct.
So it's 30. Okay, here we go. And this is going to be +8.
Okay.
All right, so I got a 10s explode. I got 2 10s. And okay, so that's going to be 19, 19, 9, 1, and 6.
How many are you keeping?
+6. So
Are you
Remember, you're
keeping
keeping 3 plus 8. So 3 highest plus 8.
all right, so that's
38.
19, 19, 9 + 8, so that's
30, hang on, 30,
17.
47 plus 8.
That's the highest.
Yeah.
That's
So
the
it's
three
going to be the
highest.
crane going first, crab, then then the lion.
Yeah, that's like a 45.
So what are you going
No,
to do,
it's higher
crane?
than that. It's like a 50
Oh,
something.
well, I'm gonna do what a crane does. I'm gonna fucking fly after this guy.
Okay. You make it to the stairwell. That's about as far in this area as far as you're going up the stairs. You can't see him, but you hear noises moving around. At that, I need another willpower roll.
You got it. Okay. This isn't so bad. So it's a 17 and 7. You know what? Can I spin a void? I know probably should have called that before I did it.
Go ahead, reroll, or just add the die and add to whatever your result is to it.
Okay.
Okay.
Or actually, you're going to do the reroll. Do the reroll. I'll let you do that.
I just got a 10, so I think I want to keep this and re-roll this
Okay.
dice again.
You again, that wariness. You made it. The wariness starts.
I did
to
it.
take hold.
Okay, yeah. So that's a 17 plus 24.
You make it. The wariness
Okay.
gets hold of you, but you're still up. Go ahead, crab. You make it to about the same location if you're going to chase after the tattooed individual.
Yes, sir.
And give me a willpower roll.
I'll spend a void on this one.
Add 1k1.
All right, so that one is 27.
Ooh. You're able to make it halfway up the stairs as well. Next is the lion.
Okay.
What do you wish to do?
The lion is going to go into defense because the lion doesn't feel like dying tonight.
Okay.
So I'm going to roll my defense real quick. I'll give you half.
In the jungle, the mighty jungle.
Okay. Roll your defense.
So I'm gonna
add that
get-
to your target number.
11. It's going to raise my defense to 36.
Are you going to stand there? Or are you going to go with them?
I'm going to slowly move, so I'm going to take 2 simple action. I'm going to take a simple action and move, which is going to move me only about halfway there.
Okay. I need a willpower roll from you.
That's fine. Oh, I'm rolling like crap tonight.
Remember, you guys are still suffering any penalties you have from your wounds.
Christ on a bloody... I'm going to pass out right here. 13.
You hear the lion crumble behind you guys. And he is out like a light. Not snore, not nothing. He's almost out like a light. Back on top, crane.
Rolling like trash tonight.
I continue to rush up, sword drawn, anger in my eyes. I'm looking to flay this guy. I've had it tonight. I've absolutely had it.
Okay, what are you going to do? You're going to go try to chase up, yeah?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, you're on the second floor. You notice that you're in a hallway. There are 5 rooms. What do you wish to do? But you hear nothing. It's gone quiet.
I reach out with my perception.
Okay, perception investigation.
Yep. So it's 4 keep 3, right? So that's 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
Again, you hear nothing. Except when you're listening at the far end room, you hear heavy breathing and slight movement, but you don't hear anything else. You can make it to the doorway if you wish and push the soju.
I would like to go to the first door and open it.
The one that you heard the noise from?
No.
Okay, you go to the first door and open. This looks like a young girl's room. I need another willpower roll.
Okay. Man. I'm going to fucking pass out, I'm sure.
Suffering from any penalties.
Okay. Yeah. So the add 5 to whatever the target number is.
Whatever your wound penalties are.
Yeah, it's 5.
Okay, yeah. Don't add. You just give me your total. I'll take care of that result.
Okay, you got it. All right. So I have a 20.
Okay. You've fallen. Crab.
Oh, I can't spend a luck, huh? Damn it.
How many luck do you have? What's
I
your
have 2
total
more.
luck? You
I have 3 luck
3 ranks
total.
in luck. You can roll your luck.
All right, I'm gonna roll my
Luck
luck.
can be called after.
All right, let me spin that. All right, so I'm on a 6. Good night, guys. It was. I'm gonna fall asleep right here. I'm very
You fall,
tired.
and you notice that again downstairs, Crab. As you're coming up, you hear as something heavily falls down. What do you wish to do?
I'll go up the stairs.
Okay.
I'd like to do perception as well.
Okay, I will allow you a perception roll.
Okay. Okay, 31.
Okay. You're still up, but you get up there and you notice that in the doorway of the first room on your right, you see the crane has fallen back and is out of it. He's like the guard you saw earlier. You also notice that there are others in this area, in this room, that have passed out. You see probably 2 small, I'd say maybe 10-year-old girls passed out in this room in their beds. What do you wish to do?
I will yell down the hallway. Casada's son has arrived. If you think you can take me, come out and do so.
Nothing.
As I thought. Cowards!
Okay, what are you going to do now?
I'll take the first door and kick it down.
Take the next door and kick it down. As you kick inside of it, this looks like a powder room, possibly the bathroom in this area. It's got the mirrors and everything else. A woman's powder room. Inside, you see what possibly could be the Doji's wife. She's passed out. Looks like she was putting on her makeup. And probably 2 Etta or her house servants are there trying to assist. And everybody's passed out. The wife appears to be passed out at her desk in front of her mirror. And the women that were to assist her are passed on pillows and whatnot on the floor. I need another willpower roll from you.
Okay. I'll use my last void point.
I want to stay on my feet.
Yeah, please, God. Please!
Botch, botch.
That was 26.
And as you kick the door and look in, you hear a voice, and it says, "Nighty night, Casada's son." And that's when your eyes go really, really heavy.
Fuck that. I used my last luck point.
Give me your luck point.
You really don't want to pass out, do you?
No. Oh my god, I need a really good roll. I might do it.
Epic botch.
Okay. Maybe. That one was a 42.
You were able to act. What do you wish to do?
So I kicked down the door. What do I see?
No, you heard this coming kind of from the hallway. Remember, you kicked the door and went in, and this was
right.
You backed out, heard the voice. You're about to pass out. You gather you will not to. You turn out, and down the hallway, you see a window, and kind of standing outside the window, it's been opened, is you see a bald-headed man. It kind of reminds you of Fujitsu, the monk you met down on the road with the lion, cousin of Void Dragon. And he kind of bows to you. His eyes glow a little red, and you see on his neck, you see a crane, the wings of a crane. Or not a crane, but a crow. The crow is like in the middle. The main body's in the middle of his neck. Its wings go around across, and it slightly got a glow onto it around the outline. You see he's got a bell right on his forehead, and his arms are covered in dragon.
Okay. Have I felt like the intensity of this has changed based on his proximity to me, or do I feel like it's this location just has this enchantment on it?
It's probably. Go ahead and give me. I will give you Shadowlands lore. Actually, I will give me Sekenja lore.
Okay, so that's gonna go after Sage. Off Sage again. 18. Okay, that one's a 22.
Nope, you don't get it. You don't know what's causing it, or if it's local or following him. But as you're in the hallway and getting closer, it's starting to really hit you heavy. It's just been heavy since you got upstairs.
Fuck it. It's my turn to act.
You can move, and then we'll see what his initiative is. Remember, I'm not calling initiative for attacking. It's just what you want to do.
And he's standing in the window, right?
He's on the
Second story.
outside of the window, second story. It looks like he'd been waiting out there, but he
So-
wanted to give you a comment before he left.
So I could presumably sprint and tackle him out of the window.
Correct. He's outside already. You're
He's like-
inside. He's outside, probably on the roof. The layer of the roof outside, the railings. He's outside the window. You're inside the window.
I could tackle him though, like where
You
he's at. I could tackle him off
the
of it
window and grab him if you wish. Yes,
and take him like down to the first story and smack into the ground.
correct.
Yeah, that's.
Oh
what I'm
my
gonna
god,
do.
why would you do that?
That's what I'm going to try to do because I want to see if I want to see if removing him from the second story of the building and out of there negates the sleep spell.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so what do you want me to do first?
Go ahead and give me. It's going to be a called shot. It's going to be 2 raises. Also, it will be a contested roll because
Are
as
we
you
going-
go, your initiative was high, but his beat you, so he was there standing. So as it goes, he's going to wait. You're going to do your initiative, and then it'll be a contested jiu-jitsu roll.
Oh, okay. You want me to do jujitsu? Okay, I didn't know.
But
if you
you're
wanted me to
leaping
do
through,
that or
so you
athletics.
got to do the. No, it'll be jiu-jitsu. I'm going to give you jiu-jitsu, but I'm already doing the raises. I'm increasing the difficulty level because you're leaping through a small window with your large frame
Okay.
and your heavy armor and all that other stuff. So I've increased the target number.
Okay. Because see, in my mind, I figure if I miss him and I just like make an ass out of myself and wound myself falling, I'm probably not going to fall asleep. So here we go. All right. So I got.
Fucking strategist.
Okay, go ahead.
24.
You're leaping through. So
30. Okay. So I got a 35.
okay, so it's going to be his.
I have a feeling this is going to be a terrible idea.
Let's there we go. So this will be J. This will be Ink.
After the end of this Night of 1,000 Screams, I have a feeling my character's going to want to retire just because of the sheer weirdness.
Ooh, I did that wrong.
Hey, Clay, since I'm knocked out, I'm going to go hit the head.
Yeah. So, I didn't add his bonuses. So what did you get? 35?
Yeah, 35.
Okay. As you leap through, you notice he beat you by 5. As you leap through your body weight and you come toward your hands, reaching out to grab him, yeah? All he kind of does is he takes your hands and pulls them down. So you're going to land on your stomach in the actual frame of the window, and you are staring into his face. No damage is dealt to you. You're holding on to him. He's holding on to you, and I need a willpower check.
Okay.
But he basically stopped your momentum by bringing it down into the window itself, forcing you to be stuck.
I look deep into his eyes, and then I fucking try to draw Void from Void Dragon.
Okay.
I want to draw 1 point
Ooh, go ahead. To give you a reroll or 1k1?
to give me 1k1.
Bet.
Okay. Hopefully it was worth it. All right, so that's a 30.
And as you stare deeply into his eyes, he stares at you, and all he says is, "Things aren't what they appear, son of Casada. Real son." And he names your Ide father. And that's when your eyes get too heavy for you to keep awake. And his eyes are glowing. That tattoo is glowing green as it flares out, as if the silhouette, the lines of the raven glow green. And that's the last thing you see as you pass out.
I'm going to burn those tattoos into my fucking mind.
Into your retina.
Okay, it is I think almost midnight your guys' time. What we'll do is take a few minutes. You guys can do what you need. Kyle's using the bathroom. I gotta grab some water, and my girls are yelling, so let me go deal with them for a minute. and then we will continue on for a little while if you guys are cool with that.
I'm cool, man.
And then possibly play next week to finish up. I know we haven't did much tonight, but my kids are screaming, and this is coming to a good conclusion of this hour in the Night of 1,000 Screams. So let's take a quick break, and I'll be right back.
Man, I got put out like a bitch.
Dude, fucking, I did so many willpower rolls. I spent like so much luck, and Boyd, I just couldn't maintain like these high numbers, bro.
Dude, I've got a fucking 4 willpower. I've got 3 luck, and I've got a magical suit of armor that lets me conjure void from another individual, and I still went down.
Dude, I got fucking 3 willpower, 3 Boyd, and 3 luck. I just couldn't do it. It was too much, man.
Kyle went down like the world's asleep number.
Yeah, he was like, oh man, I got a posturepedic bed right here outside the house. A little warm sun on my face. Yeah.
You know how I know? You know how I know he was sleeping? Because I started hearing, "Foolin', foolin'."
We walk over, he's fucking like caressing his Fu Manchu.
My favorite part about this is how he's muted.
I son of a bitch, I forgot to mute my mic.
I could see you mouthing like,
Yeah,
"Fuck."
I just totally, completely.
Oh yeah.
You got hosed, dude. One bad roll and it just fucked you.
Well, this has been everything I've been doing tonight has been one bad roll after another.
Well, you got healed for like fucking 30 points, bro. So there's
Yeah,
that.
but that wasn't me rolling.
I'm just saying it's not all bad.
That's true, but I still got fucking bent over the table. What the hell? I thought I said.
Man, I wanted to tackle that monk so bad out that window.
Dude, we couldn't get to that monk. I wish I had like a shuriken or something.
No, you don't.
low skill.
Let's go.
Yeah, exactly.
That's like, it's like the last scene of Wizards with Ralph Bakshi, where you think they're gonna have the wizard duel, and Avatar pulls out the gun and just shoots his brother.
Oh, dude, oh no, don't.
Yeah, let us fight each other like samurai and die with honor. Stand right there, a little bit to the right. Hiya, shuriken!
Weird motherfuckers.
Oh man, I gotta get my fucking armor on.
You should get some low skills and try to use them when nobody's looking, just because I think it would be entertaining. But if you fuck
yeah.
up, woe to all of us.
It'll be good.
Low skills, it's not impossible to have them. It's just really tricky about when you use them.
Yeah, you don't want to see people. You don't want people to see you using them.
That's all right. If they see me use them, I just kill them.
Yeah, I mean,
It's kind of like masturbation. It's acceptable as long as it's not
in public. God damn
it's
it.
like it sucks. It does suck ass on it because I can't lose that because I need that in case I ever need to set one of these up.
And learn your lesson. You don't want to try to make people watch you masturbate. That's a recipe for disaster.
I mean, yeah.
I don't. Okay, that was weirder than fucking hell. Oh,
Andrew, what's going on with your the witching channel post that you put up, man? It's not the post, but the event.
What's up with it?
Yeah, I can't I sign on to it, but I can't see who else is going.
One sec. It's got players.
Oh, it does? Okay.
Yeah, it's got enough players. Let me look really quick. I'll tell you who.
I just put a game up for the 7th of October.
It's got you. It's got Jeremy Childre. It's got Clay. It's got 2 maybes, which is Jeff and Ignacio.
Oh, okay.
What's this one for?
The Witching Hour, the DP&D one on Saturday.
Sounds good. Well, gentlemen, we will finish this part. And I know you guys need some rest and whatnot, but thank you for sticking around.
No, not at all. What is it, like 6 p.m. over there?
Yep, but my kids are home and screaming and stuff, and I figure I can reschedule. We can play another week and then do the 2 weeks since we missed when we were going, I think, 3 weeks. So if you guys are cool with it, I'll do that.
That's fine. If we're gonna do that kind of stuff, Clay, I'll be honest with you. Next week's the week to do that to me because after that,
you got all your stuff.
Well, I'm actually starting my thesis class.
So do you want to do next week and then just do the 2 weeks after that?
That's fine. That's fine because that gives me time to plan and stuff. But I don't want to try to play 2 weeks in a row in the middle of that class.
No, we'll go 2 weeks after. So, and then I'll get you guys to a point because my kids are screaming. But I'll set this scene up, and we can go from there.
That's fine.
If you guys are cool with that, Andrew.
I'm fine with it.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I just wanted to say though, Clay, this is the second time a monk has clowned me. Monks are becoming my ultimate adversary in this game.
You're just a hater.
Yeah, man.
I like monks. Hey, look, if I'm passed out downstairs, you deserve to be passed out upstairs, okay?
Listen, I think the only thing I really have scheduled is because we're going to be running it on Thursdays.
Yes, sir.
Give me 1 second. Let me bring up my schedule.
God damn.
It probably hits your Conan game if your Conan's bi-weekly.
Yeah, see, it's very tricky to get things. Let me see. No, damn it.
By the way, Andrew, I'm running some more DCC if you want to have some fun.
I noticed that. I don't think I can make that one though.
Motherfucker.
When is it?
Sunday the 7th at 9
9 a.m. or p.m.
p.m. my
I
times.
could probably do that. I'll check and let you know.
I'll check again and see if it's like a one shot.
You guys get priority over a lot of other people. I'm really running it so Ryan Woodfill can play.
I need a pre-gen because I haven't played.
That's fine, dude. I pre-gen the crap zero level games.
Looks like I have Thursday the 11th is occupied with Jeff's Myth Frog game. I do have Thursday, October 4th free. I have the Conan game on the 18th.
Well, the 4th would be next Thursday.
Yeah. So what we'll do then is do the 4th, and then we'll go on our 2 weeks. And start the 2 weeks. It's just we missed 3, and I'm going to cut you guys off. I'm going to do this scene, open the scene up, and we'll cut it because I just to leave you guys on that note. Get your rest. I know you guys are tired. Kyle's tired. It's got to be late for you too, Phil. So we'll cut that. I'll deal with my screaming kids.
It's not just how late it is. It's that I have to be up at 08 this morning because I have to be at the fucking doctor.
So yeah, let's cut back to the scene, and then I'll put the event up for the 4th.
Okay.
So you wake up, the three of you, where you've fallen. Downstairs, the lion hears clattering coming from possibly a kitchenish area. You hear the clattering and clanging of pots, pans, and other things coming to your left, which is further inside. Upstairs, as you wake up, Crane, you hear noise coming from another room from the upstairs. And you, Crab, hear this as well. I'm going to go around. We'll start at the lion. What are you going to do, lion? You don't see your companions anywhere.
Yeah, this is a freaky deaky moment for me. I am immediately going to unlatch my katana, and I'm going to begin walking up the stairs because the last place I remember going towards was them both going upstairs.
Okay. Right before, I'm going to let you freeze unless you wish to act, but right before you do that, you're kind of just scanning. You notice something strange. Going up towards the stairs, and you can see this in the flickering light, there's two of those pustule mini minor Oni, those spider-like Oni, and they seem to be walking towards the stairs. They haven't noticed you yet. They seem to be going towards the stairs.
The last thing I want to do before you freeze me is go ahead and draw out my katana, and then you do it.
Okay, and then we'll cut. You are upstairs, Crane. You've stood up and you're looking, and what are you going to do?
I'm going to go and free the crab in the window and let him out.
Okay. You go and you notice that the crab's dangling legs are there, but that's when you hear banging coming from that room again, coming to the crab's left.
Come on, I'm gonna need you for this. Get up.
And as you approach the crab is waking up. What would you like to do, crab? You notice that you're outside, half inside, and you see fireworks displayed off into the distance as skyrockets shoot up into the air, and chanting and singing happening as the festival is happening. It's like a sea of lights and streamers and lanterns.
So yeah, I start to get up as you're coming towards me, and I look at you and then turn and look out the window and see that, and I say, "Shit, he got away. He went outside. I need to get up there on the roof and see if I can see him. How much time has passed? Damn it!"
We
And
need to
as you
check
guys-
on the people of this house and make sure they're secure before we leave.
And as you turn to do that, you hear that noise again coming from, now that you guys are facing where you came from, so the door would be on your right. You hear a banging, and then you hear a dragging noise.
It sounds like someone has been tied up to a chair. Let me go open this door.
And as you open the door, this is what you see. You look inside the room for which you heard the noise coming, and you see a strange sight. 2 small oni, those pustule things you saw from the major oni, apparently identical to those onis, are ransacking this room. Nearby, one has lifted a maid off the floor and is looking under the body. Another one shredding pillows, afghans, and different things. It seems it's found something and is dragging what appears to be a wakizashi across the floor. You also, at this point in time, Crab, since you are also seeing it, you hear noises. Multiple legs sound like they're coming up the stairs. And that's when you notice 2 more oni. Their beady red glowing eyes. Again, they have the 2 normal eyes that the oni had and the third one in the center. And they come up and they stop as they see you. Says the other one. And they kind of call out to the other ones. That's when the one that was dragging the wakizashi stops. And the other 2 that were shredding drops the woman. And they stop shredding. And like you see in horror movies, the eyes are glowing. It is dark in these rooms. There's not a lot of light except coming from the window and from downstairs with these 3 glowing eyes. But you don't see 3 inside. You see 9. Because again, each head has 3 eyes. And then at the stairs, you see 6 eyes as they stare at you. It appears they were looking something until you interrupted them.
You kill the Oni. I'll get the wakizashi.
I'll crack my neck and say, "This is gonna be a long night."
Okay, we can do initiative if you guys want.
Oh man.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's see how well I rolled tonight. Oh, look at that. I actually rolled halfway decent on that. No, I didn't. I rolled a 3, 2, 2. And that's why I have to keep crappy rolls. I got a 19 again.
Excuse me.
Okay, 34.
So let me do this real quick.
I'm at a 39.
Okay, so 39. Anybody higher?
Negatory.
Okay, so Crane is going first. Who's the next highest?
I don't know. What did Andrew roll?
I got 34.
Okay,
You're
Andrew's
going
next.
second. Then the
I got a
lion, and then
19.
them. So go ahead, Crane. What would you like to do?
I sidestep into the room, I draw my blade, and I come down and follow through my arc into the heads of the Oni.
Okay, go
The
ahead.
one who's carrying the wakizashi. Yeah.
Are you doing a call shot to its head?
What's the raise on that?
For a call shot for its head is going to be 3.
Is there any bonus because it's small?
Nope.
So that'll be a 3 raises?
Yep.
No, I will not do that. Sorry, no. Okay, so there's going to be a +5 to this target roll. I'm going to go ahead and roll.
I'll add that in. So yes. So actually, just tell me what you got. It adds to the TN of the creature.
Yeah, I just wanted to remind you. One sec. Okay. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So that is going to be a 26.
26. With your penalty, you miss him. It goes wide over.
God damn it. I have no void or luck points left either.
Nope, you are out.
Well,
Now
I did
to
get
shoot
that
crab.
sleep. I don't know. Okay.
Sleep doesn't give you any luck or any void back.
Uh,
Only if you have full rest and you
you
didn't
know
have.
what? No, Clay, I do have a luck point left. I have one left.
You may re-roll it if you wish.
I will re-roll it, yes. Let me mark that off. No, that's a 24.
Okay. It is now the crab's turn. What are you going to do? You see this happening, crab. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna go for the fool that just came up. One of the fools that just came up the stairs.
Okay, and as you approach the stairs and you're coming down, a lion, I believe you're standing, correct?
Yeah, the lion will wind up going up the stairs. He started up not too long after they did.
Okay, you see the lion kind of approaching from the rear of the stairs, coming
Yeah.
up silently, I imagine.
I'm guessing he's probably pretty close to the bottom when you froze him.
Yep. So you can go down the stairs. You have enough movement, and you can attack one of them.
Yep, I shall. I shall do just that. Oh, I'm gonna get fucked now. No void, no luck, boys.
Here we go.
3. Okay, so that one's a 27.
With that, you hit.
Ooh, that's really lucky. Okay,
Unless you're suffering any penalties.
I am not. I am not.
Oh my god.
Okay. Okay, 17. Okay, that is 37 damage.
Minus 3, 34. Squash. Go ahead and describe
Boom.
the kill.
Yeah, so I turn around the stairs and quickly, it's ridiculous because I'm running to it and then I like do the really quick small steps down the stairs holding the Tetsubo. I'll jump a step though, bring that over my head and just smash it with like an explosion of like black shadow that just like licks at the staircase and the walls as I say, "Die!"
Squish. It is now your turn, Lion. There's only one that you have to contend with.
That's fine. I'm going to come up behind it, and I'm going to ram my katana right through it.
Okay.
So let's do this right. 9K3, because it's my first attack on it. Actually, let's see. It's actually 10K3. Actually, no. I'm going to bypass any reduction on its armor
Okay.
instead of adding dice. Okay, so I get a 24 on the roll. I have no penalties.
24 is a miss.
Okay, I'm going to add my honor rank to that.
You succeed in hitting.
Okay, so yay me! I love this.
Good
So
line.
that's
Good line.
Okay, it is a 6K2 for damage. 6K2. 13 damage, bypassing its armor toughness.
Very good. You
Actually,
heard
no. Let me double check something because I may have just said that wrong. 24 may have hit it, so let me double check something because I'm trying to remember if it does it bypass the armor rating or the. No, I'm in the Dragon Clan. Sorry, armor rating. There's the Bard Skull. Armor. Double check this again.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, you know what? I should have gotten an extra 1K0. Oopsie. I can resist an armor target number derived for armor or get a free raise. So would 24 have hit that?
No.
Okay. Just double check and make sure I didn't waste my one.
No, you didn't waste your ability.
Okay. So 13 damage. It's still going to get its reduction,
Okay.
whatever that is. I don't.
So he's suffering a -2 then. Okay. He is still up and around.
But now he has a katana sticking to his back.
Yeah, you've got him skewered. But it looks like he's going to try to pull himself off and get to you. But we will go back to the action upstairs because there's more. You notice, Crane, that the one that was rifling through the maid has ripped through her body like you saw in Spaceballs at the end. And his body's come through, his head's come through, and he's kind of coming through her stomach. And he's, ah! And he sees what you're doing, and he's kind of coming at you, wobbling. And the one that was facing you that you missed is going to attack. So I will do him first.
Stay away, foul creature. Go back to the darkness which sprung you.
Does a 21? It does, because you are not armored up. You take 6 points. Yeah, you got to get some armor, and you got to get your normal clothes back so you don't run around in non-mon colored. You take 6 points of damage, and I need you to give me an earth roll.
Yeah, sure, no problem, man. Just straight earth.
Just straight earth. Keep
All right,
everything. They do explode.
All right, here we go. Oh, I got an explosion.
Did you beat 6?
Yeah, well over 6, bro. I got an
Okay.
18, an 8, and a 3.
Okay. His first attack hits you kind of shallow. Your body's able, your resistance is able to take the corruption and make sure it doesn't get into your system.
Oh, fuck.
The second one, his second attack, because these little bastards get 2.
You're just looking for a 15.
This one, he pills you right in your calf, doing 14 points of damage. just slashing into your calf. And I need another earth roll.
1 second. bro.
Shadowlands tank.
That's what's hitting you. Is this little bastard is clawing into you.
Man, the bright side, I know a guy that'll let you out of the gate into the Shadowlands.
Yeah, his old man.
We're just gonna travel a little bit.
All right. So this time I have a 6.
A 6. I need you to roll a d6.
Christ, this sucks.
All right, bro.
Oh man, it sucks.
I got a 2.
You're going to get 2 clicks of Shadowlands Tank.
All right, bro.
So you don't have a rank. You just get 2 clicks of Shadowlands Tank. Every 10 clicks gives you 1 rank. And that's when it starts to form.
Yeah, you're not quite gonna start turning gray and showing signs of it yet.
You won't show signs of it yet unless someone puts a piece of jade up, touches you with a piece of jade, and it might go a little dark to say that you might be slightly tainted. There are people running around the Empire with this level of taint, but again, you won't be able to get married and continue on raise family because you are tainted. And
the magistrate's gonna walk right up the stairs and be like, "It smells like you have 2 clicks of taint."
yeah, right.
So here's my thing. Is there a way to get rid of that taint?
No.
No, they haven't developed anything yet. Though they're still looking for it. You might be able to ask a Cooney if he'll experiment on you. It's possible.
This might include.
I know some of those too.
It's fucking ridiculous. These fucking ridiculous little Onis.
They're plague spreaders.
By the
All
way,
right.
Clay, don't forget I am carrying that 1 jade finger with 2 uses left. So
Don't forget, he's gonna fucking probe me later with it.
Actually, I'm going to be nice because I remembered that Yoko just less than a half hour gave you guys jade tea to drink. So that is your 1. I'm going to give it to you. That takes away this corruption. Your gut gets a little bad, but again, you have no protection from taint now. Remember that, gentlemen. If you fail, Kyle, and you fail, Mr.
I technically have 3.
You have. Oh yeah, he gave you one that had 2 on it. Yeah.
Yep.
Correct. So you'll have 3. He gave you that.
He gave me that half-used finger.
So that the tea ceremony helped, but that took care of yours there, Phil. So you are not tainted, but your stomach
Holy
cramps
guys, I
outside.
can have a family.
You can have a family and continue on your name. I'm being fair. I was gonna. Do I say something? But I remember I'm seeing my notes and says that she put some shit in the tea. I.e., she did her last jade to give you guys a little bit in you, but your stomach is cramped. You're still suffering the damage. You were hurt, so you are suffering. What is that? 20 points plus whatever you did earlier.
Oh yeah, I'm fucking hurt.
You're at minus.
What's your total, Posey?
I'm at 43 right now.
43 is going to be, let's see, 15, 21, 27, 34, or 33. 39. He's crippled. Plus 20.
Okay, so it's going to take you to do 20 to any action that you have. The Oni that has the Wakizashi leaps out of the window.
Can I tell you how creeped I am by an Oni carrying one of those things around?
He's just dragging it. Now he leaps. He leaps 15 feet forward, crashes through it, almost like Slimer in the Ghostbusters, where he leaves part of himself because he crashes through, and just green ichor kind of hangs out.
Nice.
Looks like his ass end is kind of popped because he hit it wrong, but he's out the window with the Wakizashi.
That could have been me, Clay. That's what I tried to do. Could have been me.
But you failed because the monk said, nope, denied.
He knocked you out like a bitch. I can't say much. He knocked me out like a bitch.
I can't. I'm not even worthy of a Slimer exit. Oh, how the great had fallen.
But you got the girl, you got the one. He's going to, he noticed his buddy, he noticed everything going on. He's going to screech. And this hurts. So what I need you, since you were in the room with him, is to give me a willpower check.
That's just Posey, right?
Just Posey.
All right.
You went downstairs. The two of you are downstairs, so you're not in the immediate vicinity.
So
Is the 20 going to affect my willpower roll?
yes.
Yes, it does.
Oh my god. Okay.
That's why this game is gritty. Once you get hurt, you're kind of screwed. And normally you don't get the healing I'm giving, but I'm pulling in favors that your Emerald Magistrate is going to have to pay for later. He just doesn't know it yet.
Does this mean he has to marry the
All
powerful?
right. I got an explosion here, so there's still hope. Hold on. Hold on.
Dice explode even if you're hurt.
All right. So that's a 17. I got a 20.
You make it on the dot. And you notice he waits. And that's his whole action. He's like actually comically waiting for you to pass out. And notices that you don't pass out, but you're hurting. And he just kind of shakes his head. And it looks like he's going to try to flee too. But he needs to make a roll.
I meant to ask you a question, Clay. When I woke up, was the crane still downstairs? Because he passed out downstairs not far from me.
No, the crane, he actually made it upstairs. You passed out first. He made it to that first room.
Oh, I think he means Oroku.
Yeah, Roku.
Oroku,
I thought he passed out downstairs.
he passed out with the other guard, but he hasn't wakened up yet.
Okay. He's still asleep. I was just double
He's still in the antechamber. So
Okay. Yeah,
what
he
is
wasn't far
this?
from where I was at.
He is actually trying to leap through this small ass area. So he's got to make some raises.
Fail miserably.
Oh, cancel. I shouldn't have done that. Hang on. Roll and keep. Ooh, thank you. And he fails, and he squishes himself again, catching his rear end hits the framing of this Soji screen and tears it off, and it leaks down. But the rest of his half sails out, and he flees. Being as they looks like he was trying to call for help and nobody showed. So as that scene cuts, and you're just wobbling, sitting there, kind of, you are crippled, you are hurting. What is it you guys wish to do? It goes back on top, Crane.
So I'm staggered. These Onis have fled.
These Onis, to your knowledge, the ones in here have. But you notice that in here, there are two maids that have been eviscerated as they were actually checking the bodies, inside the bodies, for whatever they were looking for.
I stumble out into the hallway.
You see
Emerald
nobody.
Magistrate. I cough up blood. My wounds on my leg is like leaving bloody footprints all over the house. And as I'm going down, the first doorway that I opened up, there were young girls in a bedroom. I want to check and make sure they're okay.
Okay. And as you search, you come down, they seem to be just passed out and they haven't awoken yet. And that's when you all hear noises coming down from the kitchen again. Or possibly another room or antechamber.
Oh shit, more only.
What are you guys going to do?
I'm gonna yell to the crane. Did you get the Wakizashi?
I escaped with my life. That was all.
It'll have to do.
Hey, Clay, was this the other Oni that I have speared gonna act?
Oh yeah, that's true.
I mean, I don't know that I want to get hurt,
sleeping?
but
No,
let's be
actually,
fair.
he just kind of melts, and then kind of, and that's what you kind of realize is they don't live very long. They're crab and lion since you there, and they've probably been searching since you guys were passed out.
Okay. As he melts, as a free action here, Clay, I'm going to take like a quick jump to the other side of the steps away from the puddle.
Okay, and that's
Wait a
when you guys
second.
hear the crash.
What I say I love. Wait a second. The last time we saw these little onis, they like sprang from the larger one, or were accompanying him. I bet that thing is nearby.
As you hear the crash coming from a room downstairs off to the side. And as you three race towards that room, or one gimping, that's when you notice the crane is again fucked up. Gimping over. And as are you opening the Soji screen, the large Soji screen? This is possibly the major
So
the master bedroom.
I'm going to suggest this in a certain order. I'm going to grab the end of the Soji screen.
Do I see some armor on the fucking wall that I can put on?
Not here where you're at, probably in the master bedroom where you're headed. And it may or may not fit you. But it will be in crane colors, but not of your family.
But anyways,
And that would be robbing.
So Clay, I'm going to go to the end of the Soji screen and I'm going to position myself so I can pull it open, but I'm not in the main doorway. And I want the magistrate to be standing there with his fucking Detsumo. That way, if anything's on the opposite side, he can just clock the shit out of it. If you'll agree to this plan.
Yeah, I'm ready for that.
Okay, that's our plan then.
Oh my god. I got a plus 20 to my rolls, guys. Come on.
Okay.
So Clay,
And as he's go ahead.
So I get on that Soji screen and I make sure I'm not in the way, and I pull that thing open and hope to God there's nothing that's gonna go boo.
And I'll shout out to. I'll say, I'm giving you a warning. Kasada's favorite son comes.
Last time
Okay.
that worked so well.
And as you shout that and you see the crab run across because he's got to go from one end, from the right to the left, to open this big ass Soji screen. And he runs across and he's making sure that he's on the other side of the stone wall. This is what you see. The room is a master bedroom, probably the personal chambers of Doji Sanatsu. In the center stands the horrendous Oni from the Inn of Orange Blossoms, holding the little creature in one hand, the Wakusashi in the other. At his feet lies an overturned box of party favors, including a shipment of masks which were to be painted for the festival, but are now shattered and ruined. The large Oni appears to have been searching through large box of masks when it was interrupted. Holding the little Oni, it stops for a second and runs its long, dripping red tongue over the length of the sword. Then it roars in frustration, snaps the sword too as the doors open, and you see all this. The little Oni shrieks in fear and dismay as the greater Oni crushes him in its grip and then licks his hand with the crushed minor Oni. Then it sees you in the doorway. With a roar, the huge Oni flings the smaller one, the one it just crushed, at you like a living projectile. You then notice that the Oni leaps up through the ceiling and is missing. It screeches down at you. Its head and neck is there before you can act. And then it says in a gruntle voice, "Son of Kasada, I will mark that name well. My mistress has also heard of you, and my master too." And its neck slithers back up, and it will then cut the scene as you guys are standing there. The crane standing violently next to the crab. The lion raced across to open the screen and is now getting ready to do his thing, but is protected by the wall and does not see the Oni, nor does the Oni see him.
Thank God.
And that will be the end of tonight's game.
Well, my testicles just shriveled up in my scrotum.
Oh my god.
I hope you boys had fun. I will cut the broadcast. Thank you for watching. We had a viewer, I guess.
Marcus.
Thank you. And we will catch you next game as we go. We'll be doing this next Thursday, and then we will go back on our normal schedule afterwards. Again, thank
Nice.
my players for playing, and thank you for watching. Bye.
Oh,
See you.